आगे की कहानी छोड़ मत।
So, good evening to one and all. Once again, welcome back to our YouTube channel, NANDA Nursing Life. फटाफट वीडियो को लाइक कर दियो एवं शेयर मध्य कर दियो एमती समस्ते जॉइन हो पारे। ठीक अच्छे ना फटाफट वीडियो को लाइक कर दियो एवं शेयर कर दियो एवं जो मैंने फर्स्ट टाइम चैनल को देखुछ चैनल को सब्सक्राइब मध्य कर दियो बेटा। राइट रजनी कुमारी शाह गुड इवनिंग। सोनालिका पति गुड इवनिंग। सोनालिका सुनंदा सिंह गुड इवनिंग। बैसाखी रावत गुड इवनिंग। So good evening to all. Once again welcome back to our YouTube channel NANDA Nursing Life. आम डिस्कसन करछे महामाराथन क्लास रे मोस्ट इंपोर्टेंट रिपीटेड क्वेश्चन सब आम डिस्कसन करछे और बहुत गुडे क्वेश्चंस देखिबा राइट ना। ऑलरेडी हमें बहुत गुडे क्वेश्चंस कवर अप कर सारिछे राइट। महामाराथन रो 9 नंबर क्लास एटा राइट ना। जो माने प्रीवियस वीडियो गुड़ा देखी ना हो प्लीज से वीडियो भी देखी नियो। प्रत्येक वीडियो इंपोर्टेंट राइट। प्रत्येक वीडियो रे इंपोर्टेंट एमसीक्यू आम कवर अप करछे तो निहाती भाव में प्रत्येक वीडियो इंपोर्टेंट फॉर OSSC नर्सिंग ऑफिसर रिक्रुटमेंट एग्जाम पाए राइट। सो क्वेश्चन अच्छी आजिकार फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन बेटा movement of thumb and little finger towards each other is called option रचे opposition, option B रचे abduction, option C रचे adduction, option D रचे extension. So वे हमें किसी anatomical terms and organization of human body ऊपर हमें देखिवा means anatomy and physiology रो किसी most repeated प्रत्येक एग्जाम रे आसे ची सही सब क्वेश्चंस देखिवा राइट। मैं स्टार्टिंग करथिले 100 MCQ देखिथिले किंतु बेटा हमें प्रत्येक सब्जेक्ट को कंप्लीट करके जीवा राइट। एबे कौन करबा प्रत्येक सब्जेक्ट को कंप्लीट करके जीवा। सो आमे मेनली मेजर सब्जेक्ट्स गुडा देखि दवा तापर नर्सिंग रिसर्च, नर्सिंग एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन, नर्सिंग एजुकेशन लास्ट आडे हमें देखिबा। मेनली हमें मेन मेजर सब्जेक्ट गुडा हमें कवर अप करबा एनाटॉमी, फिजियोलॉजी, मेडिकल सर्जिकल नर्सिंग, माइक्रोबायोलॉजी, कम्युनिटी हेल्थ नर्सिंग, न्यूट्रिशन, ऑब्स गायनी, पीडियाट्रिक नर्सिंग राइट, मेंटल हेल्थ नर्सिंग ये सब कवर अप करबा। ये सब सब्जेक्ट टू मैक्सिमम क्वेश्चंस आसीबा बेटा राइट। से पे हमें नहीं कि थरोली सब सब्जेक्ट क्वेश्चंस को सरेबा जेमती फटाफट सेटा चेष्टा करबा राइट। सो फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन मूवमेंट ऑफ थंब एंड लिटिल फिंगर टुवर्ड्स ईच अदर इज कॉल्ड ऑप्शन इज ऑपोजिशन, ऑप्शन इज एबडक्शन राइट, देन एडक्शन एंड एक्सटेंशन। सो व्हिच ऑप्शन इज द करेक्ट आंसर? फटाफट आंसर कर दे फटाफट। Correct answer is opposition. Very good, just Ketan. Opposition is the correct answer, right? Option A is the correct answer. Movement of thumb and little finger towards each other is called oppositions. Mr. Likun vlogs. Good evening, Likun. Next question में 2 रहे which plane divides the body into a anterior and posterior ventral and dorsal portion? Option रहे sagittal plane, option रहे median plane, option C transverse plane, option D रहे coronal plane. कौन है वो करेक्ट आंसर? फटाफट आंसर कर लो, फटाफट आंसर कर दो. करेक्ट आंसर इज कोरोनल प्लेन. राइट, कोरोनल प्लेन है ना? नहीं, कोरोनल प्लेन को आउ कौन कहते बेटा? फ्रंटल प्लेन मध्य कहते. राइट, कोरोनल प्लेन अदरवाइज नोन एज फ्रंटल प्लेन. फ्रंटल प्लेन. राइट, coronal planes divide the body into anterior and posterior ventral and dorsal portion. Right now, so correct answer is option D. Option D is the correct answer. Next question number 3. Dash divides the body into asymmetrical anterior and posterior sections. Which option is the correct answer beta? Which option is the correct answer? फटाफट आंसर करो. ठीक है, फटाफट आंसर कर दियो. Dash divides the body into asymmetrical anterior and posterior sections. Option is sagittal plane, option B is frontal plane, option C is oblique plane, option D is transverse plane. So which option is the correct answer? फटाफट आंसर कर दो, फटाफट आंसर करो. Dash divides the body into asymmetrical anterior and posterior sections. कौन होगा आंसर? Correct answer is option B, frontal plane. Right, frontal plane divides the body into asymmetrical anterior and posterior sections, and frontal plane is otherwise known as what beta? Coronal plane. Coronal plane. Next question number 4 is movements of body part towards body is known as option A is abduction, option B is adduction, option C is flexion, option D is extension. So which option is the correct answer? फटाफट आंसर कर दिया. Movement of body part towards body is known as option A is abduction, option B is adduction, option C is flexion, option D is extension. So which option is the correct answer? फटाफट आंसर करो, फटाफट. Movement of body part towards body is known as movement of body parts towards body is known as which option is the correct answer beta? Which option is the correct answer? Movement of body part towards body is known as adduction. Option B is the correct answer. Right, towards body means close to the midline of the body. No, body part closer to the midline of the body, that is adduction. Right, adduction is the correct answer beta. Adduction is the correct answer. Option B is the correct answer. Very good. Next question number 5 rachi. Abduction movement each option is moving away from the median line, option B is moving towards the median line, option C is moving through a circle in combination, option D is rolling inwards. So which option is the correct answer? फटाफट आंसर कर दियो. Abduction. Abduction the correct answer कौन होगा? Abduction movement each. Abduction movement each. Which option is the correct answer beta? Which option is the correct answer? फटाफट आंसर कर दिया. Correct answer is option A. Very good. Option A is the correct answer. Moving away from the median line. Abduction. Moving away from the median line. Right now. Abduction रे कौन होतला? Close to the median line थिला ना? मने पड़ुची. एडक्शन रे कौन होची बेटा? बॉडी पार्ट क्लोजर टू द मिडलाइन ऑफ द बॉडी थिला. एटा कौन होची? एबडक्शन रे मूविंग अवे फ्रॉम द मिडलाइन होची. राइट ना? बुझी पालो ना? एबडक्शन एडक्शन. सो करेक्ट आंसर इज ऑप्शन ए. राइट, नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन नंबर 6 रची. मूवमेंट ऑफ द सोल टुवर्ड्स द मीडियन प्लेन इज नोन एज ऑप्शन रचे एबडक्शन, ऑप्शन बी रचे एवर्सन, ऑप्शन सी रचे इन्वर्सन, ऑप्शन डी रचे एक्सटेंशन. व्हिच ऑप्शन इज द करेक्ट आंसर बेटा? फटाफट आंसर कर दिया. फटाफट आंसर करो. मूवमेंट ऑफ द सोल टुवर्ड्स द मीडियन प्लेन इज नोन एज एबडक्शन, एवर्सन, इन्वर्सन, ऑप्शन रचे एक्सटेंशन. So which option is the correct answer? फटाफट आंसर करो. So correct answer is option C beta inversion habo inversion. Inversion is the movement of the sole of foot towards the median plane, right? Inversions means the sole of foot towards the median plane beta, right? Inversion haba correct answer, right? Next question, question number 7 is what is called when you turn the palm of your hand to face upwards? What is called when you turn the palm of your hand to face upwards? So which option is the correct answer beta? Option A is inversion, option B is pronation, option C is supination, then option D is supervision. So which option is the correct answer? फटाफट आंसर कर दियो, फटाफट आंसर करो, कौन है वो करेक्ट आंसर? Correct answer is supinations, right? Supinations. When you turn your palm towards your face, it is called supination. When you turn the palm of your hand to face upwards towards your face, when you turn your palm towards your face, it is called supination, right? It's called supination. So option C is the correct answer. Next question, question number 8 is a plane that passes through the midline of the body and divides it into equal right and left side. It's called option A is coronal plane, option B is mid sagittal plane, option C is oblique plane, option D is para sagittal plane. So which option is the correct answer? फटाफट आंसर कर दे बेटा, फटाफट आंसर कर दो. Very good. Correct answer is option B. Correct answer is option B, right? Na, option B is the correct answer. Mid sagittal plane, a plane that passes through the midline of the body and divides into equal right and left side is called mid sagittal plane, right? So mid sagittal plane or ये sagittal plane कौन कुर्ची बेटा? This is divides, this plane divides body into right and left side, right? Na, this plane divides into this plane divides body into right, sorry, divides body into right and left sides, आना नहीं. So correct answer कौन हवा? Mid sagittal plane हवा बेटा, option B is the correct answer. Next question, question number 9 is the term cephalocaudal means. The term cephalocaudal means option A is simple to complex, option B is center to midline, option C is infancy to adolescence, option D is head to tail. So which option is the correct answer बेटा? फटाफट आंसर करो. The term cephalocaudal means option A is simple to complex, option B is center to midline, option C is infancy to adolescence, option D is head to tail. So which option is the correct answer? Correct answer is head to tail होगा बेटा, head to tail. Option D is the correct answer. Option D is the correct answer right now. Next question, question number 10 is which of the following is cell cycle specific drug that targets the M phage? Which of the following is a cell cycle specific drug that targets the M phage? So which option is the correct answer बेटा? फटाफट आंसर कर दियो. So correct answer is paclitaxel होगा बेटा, option A is the correct answer. Which of the following is a cell cycle specific drug that targets the M phage? Paclitaxel, right now. Next question, question number 11 is in which stage of cell division the primary oocytes arrest until puberty? In which stage of cell division the primary oocytes arrest until puberty? फटाफट आंसर करो. ऑप्शन है टेलोफेज 2 and cytokinesis of meiosis 2, option B is metaphase 1 of meiosis 1, ऑप्शन सी रहे प्रोफेज 1 of meiosis 1, ऑप्शन डी रहे मेटाफेज 1 of meiosis 1. So which option is the correct answer? Correct answer is option C beta. Option C is the correct answer, right? Now option C is the correct answer. Right. Next question, question number 12 is what is the term of the watery fluid that surrounds organelles within a cell? What is the term for the watery fluid that surrounds organelles within a cell? Option A plasma membrane, option B cytoskeleton, option C cytocell, option D Golgi apparatus. So which option is the correct answer beta? So correct answer कौन है बस? Correct answer is option C. Very good. Spiritual world. Very good. Cytosol habo. Cytosol. This is gel-like substance beta that fills the cell and contain dissolves ions, small molecules and water-soluble micromolecules like proteins. Right? Cytosol habo beta. Correct answer. Next question. Question number 13 is the most widely distributed connective tissue in the body. Each option is adipose, option B is areolar, option C is reticular, option D is osseous. So which option is the correct answer? So correct answer is areolar habo beta. Option V is the correct answer. Right? Areolar habo correct answer. Option B is the correct answer. The most widely distributed connective tissue in the body is areolar tissue. Areolar connective tissue beta. Areolar connective tissue. Next question, question number 14. What is the function of mRNA? What is the function of mRNA? Option A is escort amino acid to ribosome. Option B is carries message from protein synthesis. Option C is helps from the ribosomes. Option D is burns with new strand. So which option is the correct answer? फटाफट आंसर कर दो. What is the function of mRNA? What is the functions of mRNA? mRNA. mRNA रो functions कौन बेटा? What is the functions of mRNA or messenger RNA? What is the function of messenger RNA or mRNA? Option is escorts amino acid to ribosome. Option B is carries message from protein synthesis. Option C is helps from the ribosomes. Option D is burns with new strand. So which option is the correct answer? Correct answer is option B, carries message for protein synthesis. Very good. Option B is the correct answer, right? Next question, question number 15. Which among the following cell of the body are in almost constant mitosis? Which among the following cells of the body are in almost constant mitosis? Option A is nerve cells, option B is stomach cells, option C is muscle cells, option D is renal cells. So which option is the correct answer? Correct answer is kaun haba beta? Option B. Very good. Option B is the correct answer. Stomach cell haba, right? Na stomach cells haba. Right? Stomach cell is the correct answer. Next question, question number 16. Question number 16 is the process by which ADP phosphorylated by pi or inorganic phosphate to ATP in the electron transport chain is known as. The process by which ADP phosphorylated by pi, that is inorganic phosphate, to ATP in the electron transport chain is known as. Option A is oxidative phosphorylation, option B is oxygenases, option C is hydroperoxidase, and option D is oxidases. So which option is the correct answer beta? फटाफट आंसर कर दो. Correct answer is option A हबो, right? Correct answer is option A, right? Oxidative phosphorylations. Option A is the correct answer. Next question, question number 17. Prions includes option A is only DNA, option B is DNA and RNA, option C is only RNA, option D is proteins. So which option is the correct answer? So correct answer is option D, proteins. A prion is composed of an abnormally folded protein, right? Prion is composed of abnormally folded protein that causes progressive neurodegenerative conditions, right? बहुत गुड़े issues होची बेटा. स्पंजिफॉर्म बोवाइन स्पंजिफॉर्म एनसेफालोपैथी होची बेटा आहुरी भी इश्यूज होची हैला बहुत गुडे इश्यूज अछि सीजेडी हुए राइट टिके अल्प किछि माने रखो फ्रेंड्स इंक्लूड्स प्रोटीन्स राइट दिस इज द abnormally folded protein right. Next question, question number 18. Which of these epithelium tissue form the water layer of the skin? Option A pseudo stratified columnar epithelium. Option B simple squamous epithelium. Option C simple cuboidal epithelium. Option D stratified squamous epithelium. So which option is the correct answer बेटा? बेटा ये सब क्वेश्चंस आगुरु आसी सारछि सेहि पे तमन को पढौछि मे भी तुमको लागुतबो कि ए सब एते टफ जिंस काहे हमको देखोछंती पढौछंती बोली भाबु तो ए सब क्वेश्चंस आसी सारछि प्रत्येक टी एग्जाम माने करे से सब मु तमन को सहित डिस्कशन करछि बेटा राइट. सो व्हिच ऑप्शन इज द करेक्ट आंसर इज बेटा ऑप्शन डी इज द करेक्ट आंसर stratified squamous epithelium right. Which of these epithelium tissue form the outer layer of the skin? That is stratified squamous epithelium. Stratified squamous epithelium tissue form the outer layer of skin right. Option D is the correct answer. Next question, question number 19. Where does the transcription occur in a prokaryotic cell? Where does the transcription occur in a prokaryotic cell? Option A nucleus, option B cytoplasm, option C vacuoles, option D mitochondria. Option D is mitochondria. So which option is the correct answer बेटा फटाफट टिके आंसर कर दिया प्लीज फटाफट आंसर कर दिया टिके. Correct answer is option B cytoplasm right now. Transcription in prokaryotic cell occurs in the cytoplasm. It occurs in the cytoplasm. Transcription occur in a prokaryotic cells occurs in the cytoplasm right. Cytoplasm is the correct answer. Next question, question number 20. Which of the following is called the main microtubule organizing center? MTOC. Main microtubule organizing center. Which of the following is called the main microtubule organizing center? MTOC in animal cells. Option A mitochondria, option B centrosome, option C ribosomes, option D Golgi bodies. So which option is the correct answer beta? Correct answer is centrosome right. The main microtubules organizing centers in animal cell is called the centrosome right. Option B is the correct answer beta. Option B is the correct answer. All right, now next question, question number 21. In meiosis, how many daughter cells are produced? In meiosis, how many daughter cells are produced? बेटा फटाफट के आंसर कर दियो जो मैंने वे देखो छो वीडियो लाइव रे अच्छा बेटा फटाफट वीडियो को लाइक कर दियो शेयर कर दियो एवं चैनल को यदि फर्स्ट टाइम देखो छो प्लीज सब्सक्राइब द चैनल. इट्स माय humble request to one and all बेटा प्लीज सब्सक्राइब द चैनल. Please subscribe the channel and forward to this live video to your best friend and your batchmate. Share this video to your batchmate groups. So which option is the correct answer? Correct answer is option C. Option C na. Option C is the correct answer. Very good Sonalika Pati, Lipika Kumari Nayak. Very good. Option C is the correct answer. 4 हवा नहीं कि in meiosis 4 daughter cell are produced. 4 daughter cell are produced. Next question, question number 22. A normal human cell has dash chromosomes. A normal cell has dash chromosomes. Option A 23, option B 46, option C 24, option D 14. फटाफट आंसर कर दिया समझ तुमको जोड़ा फटाफट आंसर कर दिया तो प्लीज. A normal human cell has dash chromosomes. So correct answer is option B 46. Very good Sonalika Patti madam ji, Lipika Kumari madam ji, Jasketan sir. Very good. Option B is the correct answer. And spiritual madam ji also thank you. Option B is the correct answer. Sonalika. 46. Very good. Next question. Question number 23 rachi. The genetic material or deoxyribonucleic acid DNA is contained in option A chromatin, option B nucleoli, option C chromosome, option D nucleus. So which option is the correct answer? Correct answer is option D, nucleus, right? Nucleus. So in eukaryotic cell, the genetic material DNA is primarily found within the nucleus. Within the nucleus, and this is organized into the structure called chromosomes, right? So correct answer is option D hai beta. Option D is the correct answer. Next question, question number 24. 24 what is the correct sequence of mitosis? What is the correct sequence of mitosis? What is the correct sequence of mitosis? So mitosis रे कौन हुए बेटा? 5 key phases अच्छी 5 key phases of mitosis. 5 key phases of कौन? Mitosis, right now? Mitosis, the process of cell division, that is 5 key phases of mitosis, right? Mitosis कौन हुए? First कौन हुए? First प्रोफेज नहीं कि प्रोफेज हुए नहीं, तापर सेकेंड रे कौन हुए? प्रोमेटाफेज हुए, राइट? देन कौन हुए? थर्ड रे मेटा, तापर कौन हुए? मेटाफेज. देन 4 नंबर कौन हुए बेटा? एनाफेज. एंड फिफ्थ रे कौन हुए? टेलोफेज हुए, राइट? दिस इज द process of cell division. This is the process of cell division, right? Now this is the process of cell division and have 5 key phases of mitosis, right? So correct answer code hava beta, correct answer is option A hava, right? Correct answer is option A hava beta, right? Mitosis is a type of cell division where one parent cell divides into 2 identical daughter cells, right? One parent cell divides into 2 identical daughter cell, right? Now good evening Rinku Majumdar, good evening Sarji, आपको वेलकम टू आवर यूट्यूब चैनल, ठीक है? आपको वेलकम किया जा रहा है हमारे चैनल पर. बेटा फटाफट वीडियो को लाइक कर दे और शेयर कर दे निज निज सांग मान पाक, राइट? सो 5 की फेजेस माइटोसिस, प्रोफेज, मेटाफेज, एनाफेज, टेलोफेज. दिस इज द प्रोसेस ऑफ सेल डिवीजन. सो करेक्ट आंसर ऑप्शन ए है, राइट? नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. DAS is a cell that manufactures and stores the protein keratin. Option A रचे केराटिसेलाइट, ऑप्शन बी केरासाइट, ऑप्शन सी रचे केराटिनोसाइट, ऑप्शन डी रचे केराटिनोलाइट. सो व्हिच ऑप्शन इज द करेक्ट आंसर? फटाफट ये आंसर कर देला. So correct answer is option C, keratinocyte. A keratinocyte is a cell that manufacture a store the protein keratin. बेटा शैम्पू लगा ना, शैम्पू रे केराटिन वाला शैम्पू हमें लगो छी, हाँ ना? नहीं हेयर फॉल ना हबो, हेयर स्ट्रांग हबो बोली कि नहीं कि मन अच्छी ना शैम्पू लगो ना कि. So correct answer is option C, right? Next question, question number 26. The pyrimidine base present in DNA is option A uracil, option B guanine, option C adenosine, option D thiamine. So which option is the correct answer? This is the base of pyrimidine base present in DNA, right? Now pyrimidine base कौन बेटा? thiamine है ना? नहीं pyrimidine base कौन? thiamine आउ कौन? cytosine आउ कौन? and uracil. है ना नहीं. This is pyrimidine base. This is pyrimidine base, right? And purine base कौन बेटा? Purine base. Purine base रे की रहते बेटा? की अंतर्भुक्त adenine and guanine. Adenine and guanine, right? राइट ना. करेक्ट आंसर कौन हम ठीक है आइडिया लगे कि आंसर कर दिला. करेक्ट आंसर इज ऑप्शन डी. ऑप्शन डी इज द करेक्ट आंसर ना. ऑप्शन डी हबो तो pyrimidine base present in DNA is thiamine, right? Thiamine is the correct answer. Next question, question number 27. Who discovered the double helix structure of the deoxyribonucleic acid? Who discovered the double helix structure of deoxyribonucleic acid? So which option is the correct answer? Option A Watson and Crick. Option B Sir Ronald Ross. Option C Louis Pasteur. Option D David Baltimore. So which option is the correct answer? Correct answer is which option? Option A is the correct answer, right? Now James Watson and Crick. James Watson and Crick. James Watson and Crick discover the double helix structure of deoxyribonucleic acid, right? Now option A is the correct answer. Next question, question number 28. The pyrimidine base that is present in RNA is option A adenine, option B thiamine, option C uracil, option D guanine. So which option is the correct answer? Which option is the correct answer? फटाफट एक आंसर कर दे बेटा, फटाफट आंसर कर दो. Correct answer is why not uracil? Why not uracil? The pyrimidine बेटा तुम दिल्ली पर बेटा हमें डिस्कशन कर ले कहाँ अंडर कौन आछी pyrimidine base and purine base. हमको पचार जे pyrimidine base present in DNA. अच्छा यूरासिल अब थायामिन होची नहीं, राइट? दीड जगह ऑप्शन राइट. बेटा thiamine also called 5-methyl uracil ना. The thiamine also called shape में thiamine is the better choice, right? Why uracil हबनी बेटा? thiamine is otherwise known as 5-methyl uracil, right? 5-methyl uracil, right ना? 5-methyl uracil. So this option is the correct answer. thiamine shape में correct option हवा बेटा, right? Thiamine is also called बेटा 5-methyl uracil. सेप है हमें यूरासिल चूज ना करेगी, ऑप्शन डी को चूज कर ले, है ना? नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. सो द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, क्वेश्चन नंबर 28 अछि द pyrimidine base that is present in RNA is option A adenine, option B thiamine, option C uracil, option D guanine. So which option is the correct answer बेटा? फटाफट आंसर करो. So correct answer is option C uracil, right? Pyrimidine base that is present in RNA is uracil, right now? Uracil is the correct answer. Next question, question number 29. Keratin, the simple protein is present in option A nose, option B eyes, option C ligament, option D nails. So which option is the correct answer? फटाफट आंसर करो बेटा क्वेश्चन नंबर 29 केराटिन द सिंपल प्रोटीन इज प्रेजेंट इन ऑप्शन एच नोज बी रच आईज ऑप्शन सी रच लिगामेंट ऑप्शन डी नेल्स सो व्हिच ऑप्शन इज द करेक्ट आंसर सो बेटा केराटिन द सिंपल प्रोटीन इज प्रेजेंट इन को जगह थाए बेटा हेयर रे थाए जानि था हेयर रे थाए हेयर रे प्रेजेंट होची स्किन रे होची एंड लास्टली नेल रे रहे राइट सो करेक्ट आंसर इज ऑप्शन डी केराटिन द सिंपल प्रोटीन इज प्रेजेंट इन हेयर स्किन एंड नेल्स राइट सो करेक्ट आंसर कौन हम क्वेश्चन नंबर 29 the correct answer is option D. Next question number 30 the purine base found in RNA and DNA is option A myoglobin option B is adenine option C is thymine option D is uracil so which option is the correct answer beta फटाफट आंसर कर दो क्वेश्चन नंबर 30 रा करेक्ट ऑप्शन इज which option is the correct answer RNA DNA DNA रे ATGC जानि छ ना बेटा शॉर्टकटली ATGC और RNA रे AUGC शॉर्टकटली हम मन रखियो कहले है ना नहीं द प्यूरिन बेस फाउंड इन RNA एंड DNA इज करेक्ट आंसर कौन हबो A for adenine, G for U for uracil, G for guanine, and C for cytosine. Right ना? DNA रे कौन ATGC, adenine, thymine, guanine, cytosine. है ना बेटा? Purine base होची adenine and guanine. है ना नहीं pyrimidine base होची uracil and cytosine and DNA रे thiamine and cytosine right DNA रे thiamine and cytosine होची pyrimidine bases right so which option is the correct answer beta which option is the correct answer so correct answer is option B right adenine the purine base found in RNA and DNA is adenine right next question number 31 is prophase metaphase anaphase and telophase are the phases of option A is transcription option B is translation option C is mitosis option D is meiosis so which option is the correct answer फटाफट आंसर कर दे बेटा which option is the correct answer फटाफट आंसर करो so correct answer is option C mitosis right mitosis next question number 32 the structure which provides an anchor for the mitotic spindle is option A is kinetochore option B is telomere option C is polysome option D is lysosomes which option is the correct answer so correct answer is option A kinetochore right option A is the correct answer beta the structure that provides an anchor for the mitotic spindle is known as kinetochore right option A is the correct answer next question number 33 rachi beta the structure that stores genetic information is the option is DNA option B is RNA option C is mRNA option D is tRNA1 so which option is the correct answer फटाफट आंसर कर दिया so correct answer is option A right DNA right next question number 4 is DNA replication occurs in option A is G1 phase option B is G2 phase option C is S phase option D is M phase so which option is the correct answer is beta option C right S phase DNA replication occurs in the S phase DNA replication occurs in the S phase right next question number 35 which is described as the powerhouse of the cell already asi sarichi MCQ repeatedly asked be right? 5-star question. Which is described as the powerhouse of cells? Option is ribosomes, option is norepinephrine, option is mitochondria, option is Golgi apparatus. So which option is the correct answer? फटाफट आंसर कर दो, कारो भूल ना हवार अछि. So which option is the correct answer? Correct answer is option C, mitochondria is the powerhouse of cell. Next question, question number 36. Which among the following do the phagocytic action? Option is neutrophils, option is eosinophils, option C is polymorphs, option is basophils. Answer करो फटाफट. Which among the following do the phagocytic actions? So correct answer is neutrophils. Neutrophils बेटा कौन करे तारा? Neutrophils are the primary cell responsible for performing significant phagocytic actions, right? So correct answer कौन होगा बेटा? Neutrophils do the phagocytic actions, right? The correct answer is option A. Next question, question number 37 is कौन बेटा? The organelles concerned with the metabolic process are present inside the option is ribosome, option is cytoplasm, option is mitochondria, option is endoplasmic reticulum. The organelles concerned with the metabolic process are present inside the ribosome, cytoplasm, mitochondria or endoplasmic reticulum. So which option is the correct answer? बेटा फटाफट के आंसर करते फटाफट. So correct answer is option B, cytoplasm, right? Now cytoplasmic organelles. This is carry out specific functions beta like metabolic process. No. Next question. Option B है right now. Next question, question number 38. These are the basic units of building blocks of living organisms. Option A रची enzyme, option B protein, option C cell, option D रची neutron. So which option is the correct answer? Correct answer is beta cells. Right, this is the basic structural and functional and biological units of living organisms, right? So C option is the correct answer, cell. Very good. Next question, question number 39. A cluster of polar flagella is called. A cluster of polar flagella is called. Option is Lophotrichos, option B is Amphitrichos, option C is Monotrichos, option D is Peritrichos. So which option is the correct answer, beta? So Lophotrichus means beta flagella at one or both poles of the cell, right? Flagella at one or both poles of the cell, beta, right? Of the cell. Next, Amphitrichos मैंने कौन बेटा? Bacteria with flagella at both poles, right? Both poles of the cell, right? Next, Monotrichus means कौन बेटा? Bacteria with single flagellum at one pole, right? At one pole. And Peritrichus means beta bacteria with flagella distributed with randomly over the entire cell surface. Over the entire cell surface रहता बेटा इमने. Right? Bacteria with flagella distributed randomly over the entire cell structure, entire cell surface, right? So correct answer कौन होगा बेटा? Correct answer is option A होगा, right? A cluster of polar flagella is called option A कौन? Lophotrichus. So correct answer is option A. Next question, question number 40. Depending upon their oxygen requirement and metabolism, cholera species are option A obligate aerobes, option B facultative anaerobes, option C है obligate anaerobes, option D है microaerophilic. So which option is the correct answer बेटा? फटाफट के आंसर कर दियो. So correct answer is facultative anaerobes बेटा, facultative anaerobes. Facultative anaerobes means beta grow with or without oxygen, and they can survive on both aerobics and anaerobic environment, right? They can survive aerobic and anaerobics environment survive kariparbe, right? Right now, next question number 41 is a cell that takes part in innate immunity by killing virus infected cell is option is neutrophil, option is T cell, option C is NK cell, option D is macrophages. A cell that takes part in innate immunity by killing virus infected cell is option is neutrophil, option B is T cell, option C is NK cell, option D is macrophages. So which option is the correct answer? Beta फटाफट answer कर दो. NK cells means beta natural killer, right? NK means natural killer, right na? So correct answer beta haba option C, natural killer cell, right? This natural killer cell are part of the innate immunity system, right? And this they capable of directly killing virus infected cells without prior sensitization or activations beta, right? So correct answer is NK cells, right? Natural killer cell. Next question number 42 rache. Very good, Lipika Kumar Naik. Next question number 42. Write genetic exchange process in which DNA is introduced to the recipient by a virus. The right genetic exchange process in which DNA is introduced to the recipient by a virus is option A transfusion, option B transductions, option C is conjugations, option D is transformation. So which option is the correct answer? So correct answer is beta option B, transductions, right? Transduction, this is a mechanism of genetic exchange in bacteria and other organisms, right? This is a mechanism of genetic exchange in bacteria and other organisms. So correct answer is option B have a beta, right now. Next question number 43. The Adam's apple is formed by both important MCQ beta. The Adam's apple is formed by option is thyroid cartilage, option B is cricoid cartilage, option C is hyoid bone, option D is epiglottis. The Adam's apple is formed by thyroid cartilage, option which is cricoid cartilage, option C hyoid bone, option D is epiglottis. So which option is the correct answer? फटाफट answer कर दो बेटा. Correct answer is which option? So option A is the correct answer. Very good. Thyroid cartilage. Next question देखिए. Next question 44. Inner lining of esophagus is lined with which epithelium? Inner lining of esophagus is lined with which epithelium? Option is non-keratinized, option B is stratified squamous, option C is non-stratified squamous, option C is columnar. So which option is the correct answer? So correct answer is option B, stratified squamous, right? Inner lining of the esophagus called the mucosa, right? Inner lining of the esophagus is called mucosa. Mucosa. कौन थी? हाँ ना नहीं? And it is made up of non-keratinized stratified squamous epithelium. Stratified squamous, this is made up of stratified non-keratinized stratified squamous epithelium. So which option is the correct answer? Option B is the correct answer, right? Non-keratinized stratified squamous epithelium, right? Non-keratinized stratified squamous epithelium. So option B is the correct answer, right? Inner lining of esophagus, that is mucosa, it's lined with which epithelium? That is stratified squamous, means non-keratinized stratified squamous epithelium. Option B is the correct answer. Next question number 45. Which of the following is a long continuous strand of DNA that carries genetic information? Option is ribosome, option is nucleus, option is क्रोमोसोम ऑप्शन नीचे माइटोकॉन्ड्रिया सो व्हिच ऑप्शन इज द करेक्ट आंसर फटाफट आंसर कर दिया तो करेक्ट आंसर इज which option correct answer is chromosomes right chromosomes is the correct answer next question number 46 the main difference between a prokaryotic cell and a eukaryotic cell is the absence of option A plasma membrane option B mitochondria option C true nucleus option D flagella so correct answer कौन है बेटा फटाफट टिक आंसर कर दिया most important MCQ so which option is the correct answer फटाफट आंसर कर दो फटाफट कौन ऑप्शन था बेटा the main difference between prokaryotic cell and a eukaryotic cell is the absence of what option C above correct answer true nucleus option था right right next question number 47 innermost layer of GIT tract formed by option A epithelium tissue option B connective tissue option C nervous tissue option D cardiac tissue which option is the correct answer फटाफट आंसर कर दिया innermost layer of GIT gastrointestinal tract the innermost layer of the gastrointestinal tract is formed by epithelium tissue beta epithelium tissue correct answer is option A epithelium tissue right now option A is the correct answer next question number 48 which of the following is known as bone forming cells which of the following is known as bone forming cells option A fibrinoblast option B osteocytes option C osteoclast option D osteoblast फटाफट आंसर कर दिया फटाफट आंसर कर दिया Osteoblasts are cells responsible for the formation of new bone tissue. Right now, so correct answer is option D. Option D is the correct answer. जो मैंने option लिपुन महाकोड very good. सोनालिका पति very good. मोनालिशा सतपति option D. लिपिया कुमारी नायक option D. Small bites option D. Very good. Option D is the correct answer. Thank you so much. Question number 49. The aqueous component of the cell within which various organelles and particles are suspended each. Option is cytosol. Option B is cytoplasm. Option C is nucleus. Option D is cytoblast. So which option is the correct answer? फटाफट आंसर कर दिया फटाफट आंसर कर दिया So correct answer is which option? So correct answer is option B cytoplasm. However, beta correct answer is cytoplasms. Right now, the aqueous component of the cell within cytoplasms that organelles and particles are suspended. Right. Within which various organelles and particles are suspended each cytoplasm, right? The aqueous component of the cycle within which various organelles and particles are suspended each, that is cytoplasm, right? Beta cytoplasm refers to entire contents within the cell membranes excluding the nucleus, right? Excluding the nucleus, right? And it includes the cytosol, the aqueous components and the organelles suspended within it, right beta? So next question number 50 रे देखिबा बेटा कोन अछि name of the tissue which is widely and abundantly distributed in human body. Option A connective tissue, option B cartilaginous, C is lymph, option D muscular tissue. So which option is the correct answer? फटाफट के आंसर कर दिया बेटा फटाफट आंसर कर दिया क्वेश्चन नंबर 50 रे में पहुंची सारे से सो करेक्ट आंसर कोन हबो connective tissue above connective tissue which is widely and abundantly distributed in human body, right? So most important MCQ beta. Next question number 51 is identify the incorrect pair. So फटाफट आंसर कर दिया incorrect pair कौन होगा बेटा incorrect pair identify the incorrect pair. Question number 51 incorrect pair कौन होगा क्या होगा करेक्ट ओवारी HCG है ना नहीं पैनक्रियास इनहिबिन एडिपोस टिश्यू लेप्टिन gastric juice secretin, ovary SCG, pancreas inhibin, adipose tissue leptin, gastric juice secretin. So which option is incorrect pair? So option B is the correct answer. Option B is the correct answer beta. आना नहीं. तो पैनक्रियास सहित जदि इन्सुलिन की ग्लूकागोन था ताहले बेटा हेता पैनक्रियास सहित किए लिंक्ड हबा इंसुलिन एंड ग्लूकागोन है ना नहीं यदि था ताहले करेक्ट पेयर हेता राइट नट इनहिबिन हबा बेटा नट इनहिबिन है सो दिस इज इनकरेक्ट पेयर. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, which of the following is not a feature of transcription in eukaryotes? Option A polycystonic marna, option B addition of 5 cap, option C addition of 3 poly A tail, option D splicing of free mRNA. So which option is the correct answer beta? Correct answer is option A, polycystonic mRNA, right? Polycystonic mRNA, right? mRNA, right? Polycystic mRNA. So correct answer is option A beta, right? Next question, question number 53. The essential amino acid which is not synthesized in our body. Option A histidine, most important MCQ. The essential amino acid which is not synthesized in our body is option A histidine, option B tyrosine, option B option C proline, option D arginine. So which option is the correct answer beta? Correct answer is option A, histidine. Histidine, this is essential amino acid which is not synthesized in our body. It's called histidine, right beta? Histidine is the correct answer. And this is the alpha amino acid beta. This is alpha amino acid. Alpha amino acid. Alpha amino acid is used in biosynthesis of protein. It is used in biosynthesis of protein. Biosynthesis of protein, right? Biosynthesis of protein, right? Biosynthesis of protein. Next question, question number 54. Beta, identify false statement from the following with regard to prokaryotes. So option A mitochondria, Golgi apparatus are present. Option B deoxyribonucleic protein is absent. Option C one chromosome is present. Option D muramic acid is present. So which option is the correct answer beta? False statement. So correct answer is option A, right? Identify false statement from the following with regard to prokaryotes. So mitochondria, Golgi apparatus are present. Prokaryotes are those organisms in structure like nucleus enclosed in the cell membrane, right? And organisms are unicellulars, right? And entire process of their life is completed within the cell, right? So which option is the correct answer? Option A is the correct answer only, right? Next question देखिए बेटा. Next question है 55. Which of the following is not assimilated by eukaryote cells? So option A sulfate, option B glucose, option C nitrogen, option D lactate. So which option is the correct answer बेटा? फटाफट आंसर कर दो. So correct answer is nitrogen. Nitrogen is not assimilated by eukaryotic cell, right? Next question, question number 56. Which of the following is not a broad mechanism that mediates effects efficient? Which of the following is not a broad mechanism that mediates efficient movement of DNA between cells? Option A transductions, option B mutation, option C transformation, option D conjugations. So correct answer is beta option B, right? म्यूटेशंस यही क्वेश्चंस बेटा एम्स भुवनेश्वर सीनियर नर्सिंग ऑफिसर एग्जामिनेशन रहिसला राइट सो व्हिच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग इज नॉट ए ब्रॉड मेकानिज्म दैट mediates efficient mechanism that mediates efficient movement of DNA between cells so correct answer is mutations haba beta right correct answer is mutations next question number 57 is which cell acts as a phagocytic accept option is monocytes option is thrombocytes option C is macrophage option D is neutrophils कौन हवा बेटा correct answer correct answer is option B thrombocytes which cell act as a phagocytic accept right correct answer is option B next question beta question number 58 achi which of the following is the most abundant type of blood cells which of the following is the most abundant type of blood cells option is lymphocytes option is monocytes option C is thrombocytes option D is erythrocytes so कौन हम करेक्ट आंसर है हमें ब्लड ऊपर क्वेश्चंस देखिए बेटा फटाफट एक आंसर कर दो ब्लड रिलेटेड क्वेश्चंस देखिए ब्लड रिलेटेड सो व्हिच ऑप्शन इज द करेक्ट आंसर इज एरिथ्रोसाइट लिपिका कुमारी नायक वेरी गुड ऑप्शन डी इज द करेक्ट आंसर एरिथ्रोसाइट्स दैट इज रेड ब्लड सेल्स राइट ना दिस इज RBC are the most abundant type of blood cells right now RBC or erythrocytes are the most abundant type of blood cells next question number 15 what is the normal C reactive protein level in the blood what is the normal C reactive protein level in the blood what is the normal C reactive protein level in the blood so फटाफट आंसर कर देला C reactive protein CRP हमें पठाउछे ना CRP टेस्ट पठाउछे हॉस्पिटल जो नर्सिंग ऑफिसर हबो देखिबो CRP पठाउछे बेटा व्हाट इज द नॉर्मल C reactive protein level in the blood कौन हबो करेक्ट आंसर सो यदि एलिवेटेड थिबो CRP ताहले हमें जानिबा कि इन्फ्लेमेशन और इन्फेक्शन इन द बॉडी बोली जानिबा बेटा when CRP level elevated we know that ki inflammation or infection heche bol janiba right so which option is the correct answer the normal C reactive protein level in the blood so which option is the correct answer right correct answer is option C is the correct answer beta option C is the correct answer less than 3 milligram per liter option C is the correct answer most important MCQ हमको CRP पठेवा को पड़ुछ राइट ना मोर डिपार्टमेंट ना CRP पठा जे बहुत गुडा पेशेंट सेप्सिस ही केस तांते मोर डिपार्टमेंट को तो हमको CRP पठेवा को पड़े CRP जदी एलिवेटेड थिबो ताहले बेटा हमें जानिबा it indicates inflammation or infection in the body बोली जानिबा राइट ना नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन नंबर 16 which of the following are specialized porous blood vessels within the liver parenchyma that allow for efficient exchange of substance between the blood and hepatocytes option A रही oligodendrocytes option B रही sinusoids option C रही astrocytes option D रही microglia so which option is the correct answer फटाफट टिक आंसर कर देला बेटा ये DSSB रहिसला बेटा DSSB दिल्ली subordinate staff selection board आइसला क्वेश्चंस भलो क्वेश्चंस टा so which option is the correct answer beta which option is the correct answer so correct answer is option B right sinusoids right so liver parenchyma कौन होची बेटा allow for efficient exchange of substance between the blood hepatocytes are called hepatic sinusoids and this is the unique blood vessels within the livers right this is the unique blood vessels within the liver beta unique blood vessels within the liver right? Next question, question number 61 is, what is the name of phenomena that arises from the relationship between pH and oxygen affinity for hemoglobin? Option A रचे Boyle's effect, option B रचे Hoare effect, option C रचे Dalton's law, option D रचे Henry laws. Answer कर दो. Correct answer is Hoare effect. Option B is the correct answer, right? So Hoare effect describes the decrease in oxygen affinity for or affinity for hemoglobin, right now. Next question, question number 62, which of the following is the primary site for T lymphocyte differentiations? Most important MCQ. Which of the following is the primary site for T lymphocyte differentiation? Option A thalamus, option B epithalamus, option C hypothalamus, option D thymus. So which option is the correct answer? बेटा फटाफट के आंसर कर दियो, फटाफट आंसर कर दियो. Very good, बहुत बढ़िया. Correct answer is thymus, right? Correct answer is thymus. T lymphocytes also known as T cells, है ना नहीं? And this is a type of white blood cells, right now. And यार important role कौन बेटा? Immune system को regulate करूँ है ना नहीं? T stand for thymus, beta, right now. Next question, question number 63. Sickle cell RBC are also known as sickle cell RBC are also known as option A रचे echinothyocytes, ecanthocytes, option B रचे drepanocytes, option C रचे spherocytes, option D रचे cordocytes. Right, cell mediated immunity, beta, right? So कौन हम करेक्ट आंसर कहलो? कह दिला फटाफट के. Sickle cell RBC are also known as drepanocytes. Option B is the correct answer. Option B, very good. Lipika Kumari Naik. Option B, drepanocytes. Very good. Sickle cell also known as drepanocytes. Sickle cell is known as drepanocytes, right? Next question, question number 64. What is the color of anti-sera, anti-A used in blood groupings testing, blood groups testing? What is the color of anti-sera, anti-A used in blood group testing? Option A yellow, option B red, option C blue, option D white. So which option is the correct answer? फटाफट के आंसर कर दियो. Which option is the correct answer? फटाफट के आंसर कर दियो फटाफट. ब्लू को ब्लू रखने के लिए ब्लू सर्फ एक्सेल. Option C is the correct answer, right? Option C is the correct answer. Very good, Sonalika Pati, Lipika Kumari Naik, Madhushmita Jaina. Option C is the correct answer. Very good, बहुत बढ़िया. Anti-A serum used in blood group testing is blue, right now. Option C is the correct answer. Next question, मेरा question number 65 which is the normal blood globulin level is, फटाफट answer कर दे. Normal amount of the normal blood globulin level is, option A 3.5 to 5 gram per deciliter, option B is 7.5 to 10 gram per deciliter, option C is 5.5 to 7 gram per deciliter, option D is 2 to 3.5 gram per deciliter. So which option is the correct answer? फटाफट आंसर कर दियो, प्लीज आंसर कर दियो. जो मैंने वीडियो देखो जब फटाफट वीडियो लाइक कर दियो, शेयर कर दियो एवं जो मैंने फर्स्ट टाइम चैनल को देखो प्लीज सब्सक्राइब द चैनल. इट्स माय हम्बल रिक्वेस्ट टू वन एंड ऑल. बेटा आंसर कर दिला, जो मैंने जाने चाहिए प्लीज आंसर कर दो बेटा. ऑप्शन बी लिपिन महाकुड ऑप्शन बी कौन अब आंसर फटाफट कर लो आंसर which option is the correct answer लिपिका कुमारी नायक 2 to 3.5 actually 2 to 3.5 होगा कि तमे जोड़ा कहबो सेटा का हो आंसर हैला मु जानि जे तमे माने जोड़ा कह सेटा का आंसर थाए very good 2 to 3.5 is the normal blood globulin level माने रखी था 2 to 3.5 is the normal blood globulin level नहीं कि ये सब क्वेश्चंस आसुनी ये सब क्वेश्चन आसी पारे बेटा इसलिए हम लोग को सारे क्वेश्चंस ना थॉरोली पढ़ना पड़ेगा थॉरोली हमें जाओ से पे मैक्सिमम मोस्ट इंपोर्टेंट थॉरोली क्वेश्चंस हमें नहीं की जाओ बेटा पूरा फंडा क्लियर नर्सिंग ऑफिसर भी जॉब क्लियर राइट ना ये बर्सर नर्सिंग ऑफिसर फर्स्ट अटेम्प्ट क्लियर राइट नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन नंबर 66 द नॉर्मल अमाउंट ऑफ फास्फोरस इन ब्लड इज ऑप्शन लैबोरेटरी इन्वेस्टिगेशंस related questions of right the normal amount of phosphorus in blood is option A is 6.4 to 8.5 milligram per deciliter option B is 2.4 to 4.5 milligram per deciliter option C is 1.5 to 2 milligram per deciliter option D is 8.4 to 10 milligram per deciliter 8.4 to 10 milligram per deciliter so what is the normal value of phosphorus in blood So normal amount of phosphorus in the blood is 2.4 to 4.4 2.4 to 4.4 milligram per deciliter. So option B is the correct answer. Very good Lipika Kumari Naik, Sonalika Pati, Sandeepta, very good Madam Ji. Madhushri Bishwas, very good. बहुत बढ़िया ऑप्शन बी इज द करेक्ट आंसर वेरी गुड तमे जो आंसर कहूछ नहीं सब आंसर करेक्ट होछ मु जानि छ तमे बहुत भल से पढ़ी छ तमनकर बेसिक फंडा बहुत क्लियर राइट ना मजा लगता है तुम लोग जब आंसर करते हो ना मजा आ जाता है क्वेश्चन नंबर 67 है द नॉर्मल डी डाइमर लेवल इन द ब्लड बेटा डी डाइमर सीआरपीएम सब पठा होची ए सब हमहु जानिबा को पड़िबो नर्सिंग ऑफिसर हबा पूर्वरु नहीं कि ए सब हमहु जानिबा को पड़िबो द नॉर्मल डी डाइमर लेवल इन द ब्लड इच खाली हमहु लैब टेक्नीशियन मन को जानले हबनी हमहु भी जानिबा को पड़िबो काहे कि ना फास्ट आसी के टॉप फट से हमहु धरे दोछन दीदी रिपोर्ट्स आसी गला नियंतु पेशेंट लोक अटेंडेंट आसीबो कहा को आनी कि दबो रिपोर्ट्स फास्ट हमहु दबो हमहु देखिबार अछि रिपोर्ट्स बढ़ी कमी नॉर्मल अच्छी हमको जानवा उचित है ना नहीं अदरवाइज तुम जानी न आणिके अटैच कर दी कौन तार रिपोर्ट को आराम से 24 घंटा पर आसिके डॉक्टर्स देखला पर जानिबे यदि तुम जानी नॉर्मल वैल्यू नॉर्मल लेवल ताहले तुम एबनॉर्मल अच्छी कि नॉर्मल अच्छी तुम इन्फॉर्म कर यू शुड इन्फॉर्म द डॉक्टर्स जदि एनी एबनॉर्मलिटी इन द पेशेंट्स आमे कोन करू छे इन्फॉर्म टू द डॉक्टर्स ना से पे हमको ए सब जानिबार अच्छी से पे ए सब हमको आसीबार अच्छी है ना नहीं न आसले असुविधा सो द नॉर्मल डी डाइमर लेवल इन द ब्लड इज ऑप्शन इज अबव 100 नैनोग्राम पर मिलीलीटर ऑप्शन B रचे above 250 nanogram per milliliter option C रचे below 250 nanogram per milliliter option D रचे below 100 nanogram per milliliter so which option is the correct answer option Sandeepta option C very good Sandeepta below 250 very good Sonalika Patil below 250 nanogram per milliliter option C is the correct answer next question number 68 Question number 68 in clotting mechanism prothrombin is changed into thrombin in the presence of option A calcium ions and fibrinogen option B thromboplastin and vitamin K option C calcium ion and prothrombinase option D calcium ion and thromboplastin so which option is the correct answer beta which option is the correct answer is option which option is the correct answer is option D beta calcium and thromboplastin right now option D is the correct answer calcium ion and thromboplastin So prothrombin converted to thrombin in the presence of calcium ions and thromboplastin. Right now, in the presence of calcium ion and thromboplastin, prothrombin is converted to thrombin in the presence of calcium ion and thromboplastin. Beta, right now. Correct answer is option D. Next question, question number 69. Which of the following is considered as an indication for administering serum albumin? Option A is formation of WBC. Option B is maintain of oncotic pressure. Option कर दो please. Question number 69. So serum albumin is a protein found in blood plasma, right now? Found in blood plasma. हाँ कि नहीं? Balance in the within the body, right now? Fluid balance in the body, right? हाँ कि नहीं? So कौन होगा correct answer बेटा? Correct answer is option B. Maintain of oncotic pressure, right? Next question, question number 70. Identify the correct matching about clotting factor. Clothing नहीं clotting, right? Clothing हवन है clotting factors. CLOTTING, right? Identify the correct matching clotting factor. CLOTTING, clotting factor. Right now, beta. Identify the correct matching about clotting factors. Option is calcium. First, it IV, right? Fourth, calcium with fourth factors. Then anti-hemophilic factor A, ninth. Option C is prothrombin. Third factors. Option D is Stewart power factor. 11th. Right now, so correct answer कौन हो बेटा? Correct matching about clotting factors. But the correct answer is option A, beta, right? Correct answer is option A. Option A is the correct answer. Next question, question number 71. Identify the correct options. Option A is blood without RBC is plasma. Option B is blood without platelets is plasma. Option C is blood consists two types of cells. Option D is plasma is component of blood. Most important MCQ beta. Identify the correct options. Blood without RBC is plasma. Option B is blood without platelets is plasma. Option C is blood consists two types of cells. Option D is plasma is component of blood. So which option is the correct answer? So blood composed of RBC, WBC and platelets, right now? So component of blood hava beta. कौन होगा? Plasma component of blood, हाँ ना नहीं? So correct answer is option D. Plasma is component of blood, right? So component of blood कौन beta? Component of blood or blood is composed of both plasma and blood cells. Both plasma and blood cells. है ना नहीं? Blood cells. कौन कौन blood cells? Erythrocytes, leukocytes and thrombocytes. RBC, WBC and platelets, right now. So plasma is a component of blood. So correct answer is option D. Right, option D is the correct answer. Next question, question number 72. ESR is considered to the measure of following blood physical chemical property. ESR is considered to the measure of following blood physical chemical property. Option is stability of colloid solutions. Option B is blood suspension properties. Option C is volume of blood cellular part. Option D is blood viscosity. So which option is the correct answer beta? Which option is the correct answer? फटाफट एक आंसर कर दिया. So फटाफट कर दिया आंसर. करेक्ट आंसर is option B. Blood suspension properties, right? Now blood suspension properties means बेटा ESS stand for erythrosedimentation rate. हाँ कि नहीं? And red blood cells, and it measures rate that red blood cells are settled in a tube of unclotted blood during a specific period, right? Now, so correct answer is option B. Right? Next question number, normal pH of blood is फटाफट आंसर कर दो फटाफट. Most important MCQ. ये सब क्वेश्चंस आसिबो पक्का. फटाफट आंसर कर दो. नॉर्मल pH ऑफ ब्लड इज ऑप्शन ए रही 6.34, ऑप्शन बी रही 7.4, ऑप्शन सी 8.3, ऑप्शन डी 6.5. आई थिंक एक क्वेश्चन आसी बोधे 6.34, ऑप्शन बी रही 7.4, ऑप्शन सी रही 8.3, ऑप्शन डी रही 6.5. व्हिच ऑप्शन इज द करेक्ट आंसर? आरती चेनो. Normal pH of human blood is normal pH of human blood is slightly alkaline in nature. So blood pH 7 equal neutral. है ना? Blood pH 7 equal neutral. हाँ कि नहीं? And pH less than 7.35 equal कौन होगा बेटा? Acidosis, right ना? Less than 7.35 will acidosis, and blood pH greater than 7.45 equal alkalosis, right? Alkalosis, right ना? मन रखी चाहता. And it is life threatening condition. बेटा इस उल्टा पुल्टा जो देहला pH interfere जो दिखाला कि deviations होची. It is life threatening conditions, right? Life threatening situations. So which option is the correct answer? बेटा correct answer is 7.4. That is option B, right? आमे आंसर ए थ्री जो ऑप्शन देछि ए थ्री चारिटा ऑप्शन भितर आमे 7.4 एका चूज करबा, राइट? ऑप्शन बी इज द करेक्ट आंसर. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन नंबर 74 अछि cavernous hemangioma arises from option A is vein, option B is artery, option C is capillary, option D is lymph vessels. फटाफट आंसर कर दियो. Cavernous hemangioma arises from vein, artery, capillary, lymph vessels. This is the benign vascular tumors, beta. This is the benign vascular tumors, right? Benign vascular tumor. And this is typically found in liver. Brain, right, beta? This type of vascular tumors are found in brain, liver, and skin, beta. And malformation of the venous systems. They are typically found in the liver, brain, and skin. And these are considered the malformation of the venous system. So option what होगा बेटा? Which option is the correct answer? Which option is the correct answer? So correct answer is option A. Option A is the correct answer. काहे कि ना venous system को malformation कुर्ची बेटा. Malformation of venous system. Malformation of venous system. Right. Next question, question number 75. The blood groups in individuals are different due to the specific. The blood groups in individuals are different due to specific. Option is antigens on the surface of WBC. Option B is antibodies on the surface of WBCs. Option C is antigens on the surface of RBC. Option D is antibodies on the surface of RBC. So which option is the correct answer, beta? Which option is the correct answer? So correct answer is option C, beta. Option C is the correct answer. Antigens on the surface of RBC. Next question, question number 76. 1 gram of hemoglobin contains 1 gram of hemoglobin contains 1 gram of hemoglobin contains option A 1.39 m of oxygen, 2.39 1.3 ml होगा बेटा 1.3 ml sorry 1.39 ml of oxygen. Option B is 2.39 ml of oxygen. Option C is 3.39 ml of oxygen. Option D is 0.39 ml of oxygen beta. Sorry beta mulval type hichi 1 gram of hemoglobin contains option A 1.3 ml of oxygen, option B 2.39 ml of oxygen, option C 3.39 ml of oxygen, option D 0.39 ml of oxygen. So which option is the correct answer, beta? So correct answer is option A is the correct answer, right? Option A is the correct answer, right? So approximately beta 1.34 ml, right? Approximately 1.34 ml of oxygen, right? ये तो 1.39 देची बेटा 1.39 हबो 1.34 ml of oxygen is the correct, right ना? यदि 1.39 देची ताले हम 1.39 करिबा, right? Each gram of hemoglobin can bind with approximately 1.34 ml of oxygen, and this value can vary slightly depending on the source and specific conditions, better, right? Specific conditions, specific source re ठीक है slightly vary करे, right? So 1.39 is the correct answer. Option A is the correct answer. Next question, question number 77. बिना गलती करेगी बेटा आंसर करो. Universal donor, universal recipient, universal blood donor. Option is O, option is A, B, option is A, option D is B. So which option is the correct answer? फटाफट आंसर कर दो, फटाफट आंसर कर दिया. जो मैंने लाइव देखो जो फटाफट आंसर कर दिया. मैडम जी ओ दीची ओ नेगेटिव करंतु ने ओ देथिले ओ नेगेटिव लिखिबा कि एक्स्ट्रा गोटे ओ नेगेटिव करी के आंसर करबा कि थोड़ी हमको एमसीक्यू र गोल बुलेबार छी डार्केन करिवार अछि माने ओएमआर सीट रे डार्केन करिवार अछि जो ऑप्शन तो हमको सही ऑप्शन करबे. सो व्हिच ऑप्शन इज द करेक्ट आंसर? ओ नेगेटिव जदी थांता ओ नेगेटिव जदी ऑप्शन ताले हम ओ नेगेटिव कहि थांते, राइट? सो करेक्ट आंसर इज ऑप्शन ए. वेरी गुड, ऑप्शन ए इज द करेक्ट आंसर, राइट ना? बुझी पारलो? नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन 78, question number 78. Which of one of the following is an example of a chromoprotein? Option A is hemoglobin, option B is machine, option C is glutenin, option D is casein. So which option is the correct answer? फटाफट आंसर कर दियो. Which option is the correct answer बेटा? फटाफट आंसर कर दियो, ठीक है? Which option is the correct answer? So correct answer is option A, hemoglobin, right? Correct answer is hemoglobin. Hemoglobin, one of the example of a chromoprotein, right? Hemoglobin is an example of chromoprotein, right? Chromoprotein. And chromoprotein is a conjugated protein, right? Next question beta, question number 79. Which blood cells increased during an infection? Which blood cells increased during an infection? RBC, WBC, platelets and all. फटाफट आंसर कर दिलो सो करेक्ट आंसर कौन हबो फटाफट आंसर करो फटाफट which blood cells increase during an infections right option B is the correct answer WBC body ba beta WBC increased हेले बेटा हमें इन्फेक्शंस अच्छे पहले जाने पर राइट ना and WBC responsible for fighting against infections right ना WBC is the correct answer. Next question, question number 80. What are the plasma antibodies of blood type B? What are the plasma antibodies of blood type B? Option A is anti B, option B is anti A, option C is anti O, option D is anti A, anti B. So correct answer is beta option B, right? Option B is the correct answer. Anti A. Next question, question number 81 is identify the blood groups which cause ABO incompatibility. Identify the blood groups which cause ABO incompatibility. Option is A positive donor and AB positive recipient. Option B is AB positive donor and AB positive recipient. Option C is O positive donor and O positive recipient. Option D is B positive donor and B positive recipient. So correct answer is option A, right? So ABO incompatibility beta occurs when recipient plasma contains antibodies that reacts against the donor's red blood cells, right? And red blood cells antigens. So option A is the correct answer, right now. Next question, question number 82 is hemoglobin bind with oxygen is term H. Hemoglobins bind with oxygen is term H. Option A is oxyhemoglobin. Option B is carbamino hemoglobin. Option C is carboxyhemoglobin. Option D is none of the above. None of the above. So which option is the correct answer? Which option is the correct answer, beta? Correct answer is option A, oxyhemoglobin. Next question, question number 83. Which blood components is used to increase hemoglobins and hematocrit levels? Which blood components is used to increase hemoglobin and hematocrit levels? Option A is RBC, option B is WBC, option C is platelets, option D is all of the above. So which option is the correct answer? फटाफट आंसर कर दो बेटा, फटाफट आंसर कर दिया, जो मैंने देखो जो फटाफट आंसर कर दिया. So correct answer is option A. Very good. Option A is the correct answer. Option A is the correct answer. So blood components is used to increase hemoglobin and hematocrit levels. Which blood components? RBC. RBC, red blood cells, is otherwise known as erythrocytes, contains hemoglobins. And this is a protein responsible for carrying oxygen. And when it is increased in the number of RBC directly lead to increase the both hemoglobin levels and hematocrit levels, right now? Right beta? When it is increasing the number of RBC directly lead to an increase in both hemoglobin and hematocrit level, right now? Next question, question number 84. Which is a substance which played an important role in blood coagulations? Option A is sodium, option B is potassium, option C is calcium, option D is magnesium sulfate. Which option is the correct answer, beta? Which is substance which play an important role in blood coagulations? Important MCQ. ऑलरेडी हम डिस्कशन करी आसुचे बेटा बेटा कैल्शियम आयंस बेटा कैल्शियम आयन Ca2 प्लस Ca2 प्लस कैल्शियम आयन right calcium ion it's essential factors in the blood clotting right so correct answer is option C calcium Ca calcium option C is the correct answer next question number 85 storage temperature of fresh frozen plasma ffp देखिए बेटा पेशेंट को लगा हुआ स्टोरेज टेम्परेचर ऑफ फ्रेश फ्रोजन प्लाज्मा जो मैंने ड्यूटी करथिबो डिपार्टमेंट रे वार्ड मानन करे सर्जरी वार्ड ऑर्थोपेडिक वार्ड रे देखि देबो बेटा फ्रोजन प्लाज्मा फ्रेश फ्रोजन प्लाज्मा एफएफपी दिया होची वार्ड मन मेडिसिन वार्ड रे भी दिया होची ऑप्शन रे -30 डिग्री सेल्सियस ऑप्शन बी -50 डिग्री सेल्सियस ऑप्शन सी रे +50 डिग्री सेल्सियस ऑप्शन डी +30 डिग्री सेल्सियस so which option is the correct answer so correct answer is -30 degrees Celsius. The storage temperature for fresh frozen plasma FFP is -30 degrees Celsius. Option A is the correct answer. Next question number 86 rachi 7.0 is the normal pH of the option rachi blood in the testicular vein. Option B rachi fluid within a typical cells. Option C rachi blood in the renal artery. Option D rachi urine. So which option is the correct answer? So correct answer is option B, fluid within a typical cells. Option B is the correct answer. Blood pH beta kete? Blood pH is 7.35 to 7.45. Urine ra pH kete beta? Urine ra pH kete? फटाफट आंसर कर दले. Urine ra pH होची 4.5 to 8. 4.5 to 8 यूरिन रा पीएच कितने 4.5 to 8 ब्लड रा पीएच कितने 7.5 to 7.35 to 7.45 हैला नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन नंबर 87 एन इंडिविजुअल विथ व्हिच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग ब्लड ग्रुप्स इज ए यूनिवर्सल डोनर ऑप्शन रहे ए नेगेटिव ऑप्शन रहे बी पॉजिटिव ऑप्शन सी रहे ए बी पॉजिटिव ऑप्शन डी रहे ओ नेगेटिव सो व्हिच ऑप्शन इज द करेक्ट आंसर व्हिच ऑप्शन इज द करेक्ट आंसर बेटा फटाफट आंसर कर दे फटाफट आंसर कर दिया व्हिच ऑप्शन इज द करेक्ट आंसर जो मैंने वीडियो देखु जाओ फटाफट वीडियो को लाइक कर दियो शेयर कर दियो एवं चैनल को यदि फर्स्ट टाइम देखु जाओ प्लीज सब्सक्राइब द चैनल इट्स माय हम्बल रिक्वेस्ट टू वन एंड ऑल बेटा प्लीज सब्सक्राइब द चैनल Which option is the correct answer beta? An individual with which of the following blood groups is a universal donor? Option A negative, option B B positive, option C AB positive, option D O negative. So which option is the correct answer? Universal donor. O negative. Option D is the correct answer. Most important MCQ beta 5-star MCQ. है ना एटा भी भूल कर दियंती पिला माने इजी क्वेश्चन एते इजी क्वेश्चन आमे फिर भी याको भूल कर यूनिवर्सल डोनर यूनिवर्सल रेसिपिएंट है ना यूनिवर्सल डोनर ओ नेगेटिव यूनिवर्सल रेसिपिएंट ए बी नेगेटिव और ए बी पॉजिटिव है ना नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन नंबर 88 व्हाट इज द एप्रोक्सीमेट नॉर्मल लेवल ऑफ हेमाटोक्रिट और पेक्ट सेल वॉल्यूम in man hematocrit or peak cell volume in men approximate normal level of hematocrit फटाफट आंसर कर दिला ठीक है फटाफट आंसर कर दे प्लीज फटाफट सो करेक्ट आंसर इज ऑप्शन सी बेटा 40% to 50% 40% the normal range for men typically falls between 40 to 50% value right जदि किसी मेडिकल कंडीशन थी इट में चेंजेस आना ना इंक्रीज यदि मेडिकल कंडीशंस मेडिकल इश्यूज थिबा ताहले हेमाटोक्रिट लेवल्स इंक्रीज होबा बेटा राइट to 40% to 50% is the normal approximate level of hematocrit in men. Right. Next question, question number 18. And lack of oxygen in the bloodstream is called option A is hypoxemia, option B is cyanosis, option C is hypoxia, option D is anoxemia. So which option is the correct answer? फटाफट आंसर कर दो फटाफट जो मन को इधर आंसर जाना चाहिए फटाफट आंसर कर दो हमको पता है सब लोग को आएगा ये क्वेश्चंस का आंसर lack of oxygen in the bloodstream is called option A hypoxemia, option B is cyanosis, option C is hypoxia, option D is anoxemia. ठीक है आंसर कर दिया बेटा यहाँ पे भाव समझता हूँ कॉस्ट भाई क्वेश्चन का आंसर ये सब क्वेश्चन पे एम्स मान कराइला बेटा राइट गोटे वर्ष एम्स पार्टनर ये क्वेश्चन पचारिथिला lack of oxygen in the bloodstream is called lack of oxygen in the bloodstream is called 5-star questions. Which option is the correct answer? Hypoxemia beta. Option A is the correct answer. Lack of oxygen in the bloodstream is called hypoxemia. Right now. Lack of oxygen in the bloodstream is hypoxemia. Next question. Question number 90. What is the synonyms of clotting factor 2? Option A is Christmas factor, option B is fibrinogen, option C is calcium, option D is prothrombin. So which option is the correct answer? Clotting factor 2 others name and also known as prothrombin beta. Option D is the correct answer. Prothrombin. Option D is the correct answer. Clotting factor 2 is otherwise known as prothrombin. And prothrombin also known as clotting factor 2 and clotting factor 2 is also known as prothrombin. Now the Christmas factor clotting factor quota beta Christmas factor that is factor 9 clotting factor 9 clotting factor 9 clotting factor 9 fibrinogen also known as clotting factor 1 clotting factor 1 clotting factor fibrinogen is clotting factor 1 right and calcium ion that is clotting factor 4 calcium ion that is clotting factor CF clotting factor 4 calcium ion that is clotting factor 4 Christmas factor clotting factor 9 fibrinogen clotting factor 1 calcium ion clotting factor 4 and prothrombin clotting factor 2 right next question question number 91 normal hemoglobin level in adult is फटाफट आंसर करो जी भूल कला ताको माड़ो दिया माड़ो मराब माड़ो खाइबसी ऑप्शन ए रे 12 to 15 ग्राम %. Option B is 16 to 20 milligram %. Option C is 3.10 to 18 gram %. Option D is 10 to 18 milligram %. सर केतेटा क्लटिंग फैक्टर प्रेजेंट अछि इन टोटल्स बेटा फटाफट तमे एटा आंसर करो बेटा क्लटिंग फैक्टर विषय पर पढिबा फटाफट आंसर कर दियो तापर हम कहबे बेटा क्लॉटिंग फैक्टर्स केतरा क्लॉटिंग फैक्टर्स फटाफट फटाफट आंसर कर दियो तापर हम कहबे यार आंसर क्लॉटिंग फैक्टर्स कोन की गोटे क्वेश्चन पचारला संदीप्ता ने की गोटे क्वेश्चन पचार से रो क्लॉटिंग के सारे हां संदीप्ता हम कहि दोछि क्लॉटिंग फैक्टर्स केतरा अछि बेटा फटाफट कहि देबे नॉर्मल हीमोग्लोबिन लेवल कहि दियो तापर हम कहि देबे क्लॉटिंग फैक्टर केतरा अछि कोन राइट ना नॉर्मल हीमोग्लोबिन लेवल इन एडल्ट केते बेटा करेक्ट आंसर इज ऑप्शन ए वेरी गुड ऑप्शन ए इज द करेक्ट आंसर बेटा वेरी गुड ऑप्शन ए इज द करेक्ट आंसर 12 to 15 सो मेन रे केते रहे नॉर्मल हीमोग्लोबिन लेवल मेन रे 13.5 to 17.5 in men and women रे केते रहे बेटा normal hemoglobin level 12 to 15.5 right. This is the normal, approximately normal gram per deciliter beta, normal hemoglobin level in adults, men and female, men and women right. So clotting factor केतरा पचारुतला ना 13 clotting factors beta, 13 clotting factors clotting factors 1, clotting factors 2 right now 13 clotting factors achieved beta, 13 clotting factors hela. Clotting factors 1 each fibrinogen right, fibrinogen 2 each beta prothrombin right. Then clotting factor third कौन बेटा टिश्यू थ्रोम्बोप्लास्टिन टिश्यू थ्रोम्बोप्लास्टिन कहते थ्रोम्बोप्लास्टिन राइट. देन फोर्थ रे कौन आम पढ़ुले, फोर्थ रे कौन कैल्शियम आयन, फोर्थ रे कौन बेटा कैल्शियम आयन्स राइट, फटाफट लिखी दियो. देन फिफ्थ रे कौन बेटा फिफ्थ क्लटिंग फैक्टर्स कौन प्रोएसिलेरिन बेटा, प्रोएसिलेरिन और लाइविल फैक्टर्स भी कहते ताको लाइविल फैक्टर्स राइट, लाइविल फैक्टर्स राइट. क्लटिंग फैक्टर फिफ्थ. देन कौन आसबो क्लटिंग फैक्टर्स केते, क्लटिंग फैक्टर 6, क्लटिंग फैक्टर 6 कौन बेटा क्लटिंग फैक्टर 6 नहीं बेटा राइट, क्लटिंग फैक्टर 6 नहीं. फिफ्थ पर आउ क्लटिंग फैक्टर 6 नहीं, डायरेक्टली 7 क्लटिंग फैक्टर्स राइट, 7 क्लटिंग फैक्टर्स. 7th रे कौन बेटा स्टेबल फैक्टर्स कहते ताको, 7 ताको स्टेबल फैक्टर्स. एंड प्रो कन्वर्टिन कहते, प्रो कन्वर्टिन बेटा 7 क्लटिंग फैक्टर्स को कौन कहते प्रो कन्वर्टिन राइट. देन 8th क्लटिंग फैक्टर्स कौन बेटा 8th क्लटिंग फैक्टर्स 8 बी थर्ड. 8th क्लटिंग फैक्टर्स कौन एंटी हीमोफिलिक फैक्टर्स राइट, एंटी हीमोफिलिक फैक्टर्स. देन 9th क्लटिंग फैक्टर्स कौन बेटा क्रिस्टमास फैक्टर, एबे हम पढ़ले क्रिस्टमास फैक्टर्स राइट ना. देन कौन आसे बेटा 10th क्लटिंग फैक्टर्स है ना, नहीं स्टुअर्ट पावर फैक्टर्स बेटा, स्टुअर्ट पावर फैक्टर्स राइट. देन 11th अच्छी बेटा प्लाज्मा थ्रोम्बोप्लास्टिन राइट ना. नेक्स्ट 12th कौन बेटा हेजमैन फैक्टर को 12th को हेजमैन HAGEMN हेजमैन फैक्टर राइट. देन फैक्टर कहते 13 फिब्रिन स्टेबलाइजिंग फैक्टर्स बेटा, फिब्रिन स्टेबलाइजिंग फैक्टर्स, these are the क्लटिंग फैक्टर्स बेटा राइट. 13 क्लटिंग फैक्टर्स हमें देखिले राइट. कोटा नहीं बेटा 6th नहीं, बाकी सब अच्छी. 6th क्लटिंग फैक्टर को छाड़ी देले 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन नंबर 92 रे हु डिस्क्राइब एवीयू ब्लड ग्रुपिंग. ऑप्शन ए कार्ल लैंडस्टेनर, ऑप्शन बी रे सर नॉल्डर्स, ऑप्शन सी रे रॉबर्ट कोच, ऑप्शन डी डेविड बाल्टीमोर. व्हिच ऑप्शन इज द करेक्ट आंसर, व्हिच ऑप्शन इज द करेक्ट आंसर. फटाफट आंसर कर दियो बेटा, फटाफट आंसर कर दियो. हु डिस्क्राइब्ड एवीयू ब्लड ग्रुपिंग. जो लोग लाइव देख रहे हो प्लीज आंसर कर दो बेटा, फटाफट आंसर कर दियो. किए आंसर कर देखी पारुनी बेटा, क्या हो गया लाइव को, फटाफट आंसर कर दियो. सतीश जन देखो बेटा फटाफट एटलीस्ट लाइव क्लास को लाइक कर दियो, शेयर कर दियो और चैनल को जो मैंने वीडियो को शेयर करना शेयर कर दिया, जो मैंने चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करना प्लीज सब्सक्राइब द चैनल. फटाफट आंसर कर दिया बेटा, फटाफट. So correct answer is which option? Option A is the correct answer, na, called Landsteiner. Next question, question number 93. The RH antigen each. Option A is antigen B, option is antigen D, option C is antigen O, option D is antigen A. Which option is the correct answer? So correct answer is option B, antigen D. Antigen D. हाँ कि नहीं? RH antigen each, antigen D. Next question beta, question number 94. Which is the plasma protein that constitute about 40 to 60% of total plasma proteins? Option A is fibrinogen, option B is globulin, option C is albumin, option D is fibrin. So which option is the correct answer? फटाफट फटाफट आंसर कर दिया फटाफट. So option C is the correct answer, right? Which is the plasma protein that constitute about 40 to 60% of total plasma proteins? Albumin, right? So albumin is the major plasma protein beta, right, in human. So कितने था बेटा नॉर्मल 3.4 to 4.7 milligram per deciliter, right? This is the plasma protein in human, plasma protein in human. Right. Next question. Question number 95 is a reduction in the total leukocytes count is called. Option A is leukocytosis, option B is leukopenia, option C is leukorrhea, option D is leukemia. Which option is the correct answer? बेटा फटाफट आंसर कर दो, फटाफट आंसर कर दो, फटाफट. A reduction in the total leukocyte count is called. Option A is leukocytosis, option B is leukopenia, option C is leukorrhea, option D is leukemia. फटाफट आंसर कर दो प्लीज, फटाफट आंसर कर दो. सो करेक्ट आंसर इज ऑप्शन बी, ल्यूकोपेनिया बेटा, ल्यूकोपेनिया. दिस इज द डिक्रीज इन द टोटल व्हाइट ब्लड सेल्स, डिक्रीज इन द टोटल व्हाइट ब्लड सेल्स. WBC कौन हबो? डिक्रीज्ड हबो बेटा. WBC काउंट और व्हाइट ब्लड सेल्स काउंट कौन हबो? डिक्रीज्ड हबो, डिक्रीज इन द नंबर ऑफ WBC. Leukemia means this is the beta vaginal discharge, not related to blood cells. This is the vaginal discharge beta. Right. Next question, question number 96 is a normal adult hemoglobin in contents. Option A is 1 alpha chain, option A is 1 alpha chain and 1 beta chain. Option B is 1 alpha chains and 2 beta chains. 1 alpha chains and 2 beta chains. Option C is 1 beta chains and 2 alpha chains. Option D is 2 alpha chains and 2 beta chains. So which option is the correct answer बेटा? फटाफट ठीक आंसर कर दिया. Most important questions बेटा, most important questions. Normal adult hemoglobin contains 1 alpha chain and 1 beta chain. Option B is 1 alpha chains and 2 beta chains. Option C is 1 beta chains and 2 alpha chains. Option D is 2 alpha chains and 2 beta chains. So which option is the correct answer? Correct answer is beta option D, right? 2 alpha chains and 2 beta chains, right? 2 alpha chains and 2 beta chains, right? Correct answer is option D. Next question, question number 97. A person with anti-A and anti-B antibodies in their blood has what blood types? Option A is type A, option B is type B, option C is type AB, and option D is type O. So which option is the correct answer beta? So correct answer is option D, type O. A person with anti-A and anti-B antibodies in their blood has what blood types? Type O, right? Next question, question number 98. The last product of the process of blood coagulation is. Option A is prothrombin, option B is thrombin, option C is fibrin, option D is thromboplasmin. So which option is the correct answer? Which option is the correct answer beta? Question number 98 the correct answer कौन हबा? The last product of the process of blood coagulation is fibrin beta, fibrin. Option C is the correct answer. So there are different processes in the coagulation process beta, right? Formation of thromboplastin, then thrombin, fibrin, from thromboplastin, prothrombin and fibrinogen respectively beta, right? So correct answer is कौन हबो ऑप्शन सी फिब्रिन हबो राइट. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन नंबर 99 है हेमोफिलिया बी इज द डेफिशिएंसी ऑफ ऑप्शन है फैक्टर 11th, ऑप्शन बी है फैक्टर 9th, ऑप्शन सी है फैक्टर 10th, ऑप्शन डी है फैक्टर 7th. सो व्हिच ऑप्शन इज द करेक्ट आंसर बेटा. एबे बहुत बड़े फैक्टर्स मु कहि देली. सो क्लटिंग फैक्टर्स रू भी क्वेश्चंस पचारे बेटा, राइट. मोस्ट इंपोर्टेंट क्वेश्चंस. So Navodaya School Nursing Officer exam रे आइसले क्वेश्चंस बेटा. Hemophilia B is the deficiency of option A factor 11th, option B is factor 9th, option C is factor 10th, option D is factor 7th. So which option is the correct answer? So correct answer is option B. Very good. Lipun mark code. Very good beta. Option B is the correct answer. Factor 9th. Clotting factors 9th, right? That is Christmas disease, है ना, Christmas disease और hemophilia B, Christmas disease, factor 9th, है ना नहीं. Deficiency of clotting factor 9th ये कौन होगा बेटा. क्रिसमस डिजीज हबो और है ना नहीं. और हेमोफिलिया बी हबो. डेफिशिएंसी ऑफ क्लॉटिंग फैक्टर 9th ले कौन हबो बेटा. क्रिसमस डिजीज और हेमोफिलिया बी हबो, राइट. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन नंबर 100. व्हिच आर्टरी सप्लाई ऑक्सीजनेटेड ब्लड टू द स्टमक. व्हिच आर्टरी इज मोस्ट इंपोर्टेंट एमसीक्यू. व्हिच आर्टरी सप्लाइज ऑक्सीजनेटेड ब्लड टू द स्टमक. ऑप्शन नीचे सेफालिक, ऑप्शन बी नीचे गैस्ट्रिक, ऑप्शन सी नीचे सीलियक, ऑप्शन डी नीचे कैरोटिड. सो व्हिच ऑप्शन इज द करेक्ट आंसर. फटाफट आंसर करो, फटाफट आंसर कर दो, फटाफट आंसर कर दो बेटा, करे फटाफट. व्हिच आर्टरी सप्लाइज ऑक्सीजनेटेड ब्लड टू द स्टमक. सो करेक्ट आंसर इज बेटा ऑप्शन सी सीलियक. Celiac artery supplies oxygenated blood to the stomach. Or celiac artery is otherwise known as celiac trunk भी कहते बेटा. Celiac artery is celiac artery is otherwise known as celiac trunk, right? And it supplies oxygenated blood to the stomach. Next question number 101. Excessive hemolysis may result in the accumulation of which substance in the body. Excessive hemolysis may result in the accumulation of which substance in the body. Globulin, heme, bilirubin, minerals. So which option is the correct answer? बेटा फटाफट आंसर कर दो, फटाफट आंसर कर. So excessive hemolysis means beta excessive breakdown of red blood cells, right? Excessive hemolysis means excessive breakdown of red blood cells, right? And it leads to a breakdown and a heme component is further processed and its iron is received and it again converted into bilirubin and then into bilirubin. हाँ कि नहीं. So bilirubin है correct answer बेटा. Bilirubin is the correct answer. Next question number 102 रची. Which of the following blood group is universal donor. Option A रची, option A रची A, option B रची B, option C रची O, option D रची AB. फटाफट के आंसर कर दिया, फटाफट के आंसर कर दिया, फटाफट के आंसर कर दिया, फटाफट के आंसर कर दिया. So body mind relaxation option C, lovely palak option C, sandipta option C, madhusmita jaina, मंग मंगलिका शाहू, गायत्री स्वाई option C. So option is the C is the correct answer. Approximate volume of blood in a normal adult male, each option is 10 liters, option B is 2 liters, option C is 5 liters, and option D is 6 to 8 liters. So which option is the correct answer beta? Which option is the correct answer? Option C is 5 liters, option D is 6 to 8 liters. फटाफट आंसर कर दो फटाफट. ये जदि जानी ना ये क्वेश्चन आंसर ता देहरे ब्लड नहीं मिला जानिबा. निजर ब्लड केते अछि भी जानि नथियो ताहले केते लीटर ब्लड आम देहरे रहउछि एना नॉर्मल एडल्ट मेल पाखरे. The approximate volume of blood in normal adult male, each option is 10 liters, option is 2 liters, option is 5 liters, option is 6 to 8 liters. 6 to 8 liters. So correct answer is which option beta? Which option is the correct answer? So normally कितने liters रहे बेटा? Approximate blood volume 5 to 6 liter रहे. Approximate blood volume is 5 to 6 liters. And किछि लोगों का जेहेतु large individuals जदि हेबा 8 liters भी रहे. जी पल्ला. So correct answer अब option D बेटा, right? Option D is the correct answer. So approximate blood volume कितने बेटा? Approximate blood volume is 5 to 6 liters, right? But जो मैंने large individuals means obese individuals से मैंने करो blood volume कितने था बेटा 8 liter. So correct answer is option D है बेटा, right? Option D is the correct answer. 6 to 8 liters है, right? 6 to 8 liters है. Next question number 104 है 1 gram of hemoglobin contains option A है 1.39 ml of oxygen, option B है 2.39 ml of oxygen, option C है 3.39 ml of oxygen, option D है 0.39 ml of oxygen. So which option is the correct answer? So correct answer is option A beta 1.39 ml of oxygen. So each gram of hemoglobin can bind approximately 1.34 to 1.39 ml of oxygen, right? So correct answer beta 1.39 ml is the maximum capacity. 1.39 ml is the maximum capacity of 1 gram hemoglobins. 1.39 ml oxygen is the maximum capacity of 1 gram hemoglobin, right? Next question number 105. In healthy individuals plasma osmolarity, option A is 300 to 310, 300 to 310 milliliter osmolarity per kg of water. Then option B is 270 to 280 ml osmolarity of kg of water. Option C is 280 to 295 ml osmolarity per kg of H2O or water. Option D is 320 to 325 ml osmolarity of per kg of water, right? So which option is the correct answer beta? So correct answer is option C. Very good. Option C is the correct answer. 280 to 295 osmolarity per kg of H2O, right? Option C is the correct answer, right? Next question number 106. Antibodies are produced by option A NK cell, option B neutrophils. Then option C is T lymphocytes, option B is B lympho, option D is B lymphocytes. So which option is the correct answer? बेटा फटाफट के आंसर कर देला. Question number 106 का correct answer, and also known as B cells. And B lymphocytes are type of WBC, right? White blood cells. Next question, question number 107. The major class of immunoglobulin present in human serum is option A is IgA, option B is IgM, option C is IgE, option D is IgG. So which option is the correct answer? The major class of immunoglobulin present in human serum is, आंसर कर दिया फटाफट, आंसर कर दिया, किए आंसर कर ले बेटा. Which option is the correct answer? The major class of immunoglobulin present in human serum is option A is IgA, option B is IgM, option C is IgE, option D is IgG. So which option is the correct answer? Sandeep, the option D, very good. Option D is the correct answer. Option D is the correct answer. IgG. This is Y-shaped protein, beta. This is Y-shaped protein. Y-shaped protein, right now. So immunoglobulin, the major class of immunoglobulin is IgG, right? And this is the most abundant immunoglobulin. This is the most abundant immunoglobulin in the human serum. In the human serum, immunoglobulin in the human serum. In the human serum, right? Next question, beta. Question number 108. Which mineral is required for clotting of blood? Option is calcium, option is magnesium, option is potassium, option D is sodium. So which option is the correct answer? Already I am discussion kari sar calcium haba yara correct answer. Next question, question number 109. Universal recipient for blood, each option A is O positive, option B is O negative, option C is AB positive, option D is AB negative. So फटाफट answer करो, निर्भुल भाବରେ answer करो. Universal recipient for blood is एबे निर्भुल भाବରେ अरे प्रदीप तो गोड़ो कौन क्वेश्चन पढ़ो बेटा. ए बी पॉजिटिव होगा ना ए बी नेगेटिव होगा. Which option is the correct answer बेटा? फटाफट आंसर करो. बेटा ऑप्शन सी एक हुआ, ए बी पॉजिटिव एक हुआ बेटा, राइट? right? Option C is the correct answer beta. Because of RS factor जो बेटा AB negative हबोनी universal recipient, right? AB negative is not the universal recipient for blood. Universal recipient for blood is AB negative is not due to RS factor जो बेटा RS factor compatibility हेले असुविधा है बेटा, right? So AB positive होगा, AB positive only have a correct answer, right? Next question, question number 110 अच्छी है. Which type of WBC increase in allergic conditions? Which type of WBC increase in allergic conditions? Option A is eosinophils, option B is neutrophils. सो आम देला बेलू समस्त को दे पार, ओ पॉजिटिव वाला ओ नेगेटिव वाला समस्त को से दे पार बेटा, बट आम जो रिसीव करछु ना यूनिवर्सल रेसिपिएंट एबी पॉजिटिव ओनली हेबो, नेगेटिव ग्रुप हे गेला बेलू नहीं कि ठीक असुविधा हबो, से पय नहीं कि एबी पॉजिटिव हबो ने, ठीक एबी पॉजिटिव ओनली यूनिवर्सल रेसिपिएंट. सो क्वेश्चन नंबर 110 है व्हिच टाइप ऑफ डब्ल्यूबीसी इंक्रीज इन एलर्जिक कंडीशन? ऑप्शन ए है इस्नोफिल्स, ऑप्शन बी है न्यूट्रोफिल्स, ऑप्शन सी है वैसोफिल्स, ऑप्शन डी है ल्यूकोसाइट्स. So which option is the correct answer? फटाफट आंसर कर दो. तो करेक्ट आंसर इज बेटा ऑप्शन ए eosinophils, right? Eosinophils increases in eosinophils is a type of WBC increases in allergic conditions, right? Allergic conditions रे eosinophils बढ़ुची in WBC. Allergic reactions and parasitic infections हेले बेटा WBC रे eosinophils बॉडी की थाउची बेटा. Next question, question number 111 is which blood group can be used emergency or when desired blood not available? Which blood group can used in emergency or when desired blood not available? Option A is B, option B is AB, option C is A, option D is O. So which option is the correct answer beta? So correct answer is option D, right? Blood group A. blood group O, blood group O आमे यूज करि परिबा इमरजेंसी सिचुएशन रे, राइट? तो डिजायर ब्लड ग्रुप यदि अवेलेबल नहीं बेटा आमे ओ ब्लड ग्रुप को यूज करि परिबा, ब्लड ग्रुप ओ को यूज करि परिबा, राइट ना. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, क्वेश्चन नंबर 112 which blood should be administered within option A 4 hours, option B 8 hours, option C 2 hours, option D 1 hours. So which option is the correct answer beta? Blood should be administered within, most important MCQ beta. केते घंटा भितर हमें ब्लड को लगेबार अछि पेशेंट को, केते घंटा भितर हमको इन्फ्यूज्ड करिबार अछि ब्लड ट्रांसफ्यूजन. फटाफट आंसर कर दो, फटाफट आंसर कर दियो. सो 1 यूनिट ऑफ ब्लड आमे केते घंटा भितर हमको लगेबार अछि, काहे कि ना हमको टेम्परेचर रेगुलेशंस करिवार अछि, हां ना, टेम्परेचर प्रॉपर टेम्परेचर मेंटेन करबा को पड़े, अदरवाइज कौन है जो बेटा हीमोलाइसिस ही जीव, हां ना. टू प्रिवेंट बैक्टीरियल ग्रोथ एंड हीमोलाइसिस को प्रिवेंट करबा पाए बेटा हमको कंप्लीट विदिन 4 आवर्स भीतर हमको कंप्लीट करिवार अछि. ब्लड शुड बी एडमिनिस्टर्ड विदिन 4 आवर्स, so we can prevent bacterial growth and hemolysis beta, right? कितने घंटा भीतर सारे बार अछि 4 आवर्स भीतर, राइट? कंप्लीट विदिन 4 आवर्स. Next question, question number 113 which statement is true except? Option A is FFP can be stored up to 42 days, option B is PRBC. एटा मोस्ट इंपोर्टेंट MCQ ए टाइप ऑफ क्वेश्चंस आसी पा जोडा कंफ्यूजन करबा तम मान को. which statement is true except option A is FFP can be stored up to 42 days, option B is PRBC infused within 4 to 6 hours, option C is platelets can be stored -2 degrees Celsius, option D is PRBC can be stored up to 42 days. So which option is the correct answer beta? True except कही true, all are true except कोटा को छाड़ी की all are true, all statement is true गोटे को statement को छाड़ी की. So which option is the correct answer? So beta option A is the correct answer, right? So fresh frozen plasma FFP, fresh frozen plasma को बेटा आमे केते डिग्री सेल्सियस रे आमे केते डिग्री सेल्सियस रे आमे टेम्परेचर रेगुलेशन करछि बेटा -25 डिग्री सेल्सियस रे -25 डिग्री सेल्सियस रे आमे कोन रखुछे बेटा और बिलो -25 डिग्री सेल्सियस और बिलो टेम्परेचर रे आमे रखुछी. एटा केते दिन जे आमे स्टोर करि परबा बेटा स्टोर द एफएफपी स्टोर्ड अप टू बेटा अप टू 36 मंथ अप टू 36 मंथ नॉट 42 डेज बेटा नॉट 42 डेज अप टू 36 मंथ. एफएफपी को केते टेम्परेचर हमको रखबा छै -25 डिग्री सेल्सियस और बिलो एंड इट स्टोर्ड अप टू 36 मंथ, राइट? Right now, next question, question number 114. Which of the following is not true in reference to B lymphocytes? Option A is responsible for the production of glycoproteins. Option B is provide humoral immunity. Option C is they mature in bone marrow. Option D is provide cellular immunity. So which option is the correct answer, beta? Which option is the correct answer? Question number 114 is the correct answer. कौन है बेटा? Correct answer is option D. Provide cellular immunity. Which of the following is not true? Not true in reference to B lymphocytes. B lymphocytes. So provide cellular immunity, right? So B lymphocytes is responsible for देखो बेटा B lymphocytes is responsible for the production of glycoproteins. This is correct. This is the B lymphocytes, and B lymphocytes provides humoral immunity. Correct. And B lymphocytes mature in bone marrow. This is also correct. This is all are correct statement for B lymphocytes, but provide cellular immunity हबो नहीं. से पे हमें ऑप्शन डी को चूज करबा बेटा. ऑप्शन डी को हमको चूज करबार अछि. दिस इज नॉट ट्रू in reference to B lymphocytes, right? Next question, question number 115 अछि. Which of the following is not a clotting factors? Option A is prothrombin, option B is sodium, option C is fibrinogen, option D is calcium. Most important MCQ सब बेटा. Which option is the correct answer? Which option is the correct answer? So फटाफट आंसर कर दियो, फटाफट आंसर कर दियो. Which of the following is not a clotting factors बेटा? So correct answer is बेटा option B, sodium. This is not a clotting factor. Prothrombin clotting factors, fibrinogen clotting factors, calcium clotting factors. So option B is the correct answer. This is not a clotting factors, right? Next question, question number 116 is which artery supplies blood to the muscles of the proximal leg and knee joint? Option is inferior mesentery artery, option B is lateral plantar artery, option C is popliteal artery, option D is पेरिनियल आर्टरी. सो व्हिच ऑप्शन इज द करेक्ट आंसर बेटा? फटाफट आंसर कर दियो, फटाफट आंसर कर दियो. हमें बहुत गुडे क्वेश्चंस पढ़िबा बेटा. हमें एबे आरंभ करबा सर्कुलेटरी सिस्टम्स, राइट ना? सर्कुलेटरी सिस्टम किछि मोस्ट इंपोर्टेंट एमसीक्यू देखिबा एबे. सर्कुलेटरी सिस्टम्स रे किछि मोस्ट इंपोर्टेंट एमसीक्यू. सो व्हिच ऑप्शन इज द करेक्ट आंसर? करेक्ट आंसर इज popliteal artery, right? Now popliteal artery supplies blood to the muscles of the proximal leg and knee joint. Popliteal artery supplies blood to the muscles of the proximal leg and knee joint, right? Now next question, question number 117. Which artery supplies blood to the large intestine? बेटा हमको पूरा क्विज भले माने रखिबा को पड़िबो. बुझि पला ना नहीं? भाबो को वन टाइप ऑफ क्विज पढु छी बोले भाबिबो से हिसाब रे माने रखिबार अछि. किछि किछि जिंस बुझिबा को पड़बो, किछि किछि जिंस माने रखिबा को पड़बो. Question number 117 अछि which artery supplies blood to the large intestine option A अछि mesenteric artery option B अछि phrenic artery option C अछि rectal artery option D अछि celiac artery. So which option is the correct answer beta? Which option is the correct answer? फटाफट आंसर कर दो. Which artery supplies blood to the large intestine? Which artery supplies blood to the large intestine? That is mesenteric artery beta. Mesenteric artery supplies blood to the large intestine. Supplied blood to the large intestine. Next question, question number 118. Which of the following borders of the heart is composed of the right and left arteria as well as the great vessels where they enter and exit the heart? Option A is right border, option B is superior border, option C is inferior border, option D is left border. So which option is the correct answer beta? Correct answer is option B, superior border. Superior border of the heart is formed by the right and left arteria along with the great vessels including the ascending aorta, pulmonary trunk and superior vena cava as they enter and exit the heart. Right now, next question, question number 119. Which of the following borders of the heart is also known as the diaphragmatic border? Beta, diaphragmatic borders of the heart is also known as the diaphragmatic border. So को border को हमें diaphragmatic borders कहूचे बेटा. So the border of heart also known as the diaphragmatic heart is the inferior border. Is the inferior border. Option B is the correct answer. Right now, inferior border, the diaphragmatic surface of the heart, its bottom surface, and that rest on the diaphragmatic muscles. That rest on the diaphragm muscles, right? Diaphragm muscles. Next question, question number 120. And the pacemaker of the heart is characterized by option A, arch of aorta, option B, bundle of his, option C, AV node, option D, SA node. So which option is the correct answer? Which option is the correct answer beta? Which option is the correct answer? फटाफट आंसर कर दिया. Which option is the correct answer? फटाफट के आंसर कर दियो, फटाफट आंसर कर दियो. एटा टिके कर दे आंसर ହେଲା तापर मो पचारिबेनी. Which option is the correct answer? Pacemaker of the heart. काको हम pacemaker of the heart कहूचे बेटा? Pacemaker of the heart. Pacemaker of the heart, SA node. SA node. Heart natural pacemaker. SA node is the heart natural pacemaker. SA node. कौन कहूचे हमें? Heart's natural pacemaker. Heart natural pacemaker. Natural pacemaker. बेटा परमानेंट पेसमेकर, टेम्पररी पेसमेकर जानी छ? टेम्पररी पेसमेकर जो माने करो प्रॉपर्ली फंक्शंस करू नथिबा एसी नोड ताहाले टेम्पररी पेसमेकर लगा जाए. टेम्पररी पेस टीपीएम पेसमेकर. टेम्पररी पेसमेकर टीपीएम. परमानेंट पेसमेकर, परमानेंट पेसमेकर PPM. परमानेंट पेसमेकर, टेम्पररी पेसमेकर है ना. नहीं ऐसे नोट प्रॉपर्ली फंक्शनिंग करना है, प्रॉपर्ली हार्ट रेट चलना नहीं ताहले हमको टेम्पररी की परमानेंट पेसमेकर लगे को पड़बा. ऐसे नोट प्रॉपर्ली फंक्शंस करो नहीं ना और हार्ट रेट ना. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन 121 is a vertebral artery is a branch of option A is common carotid artery, option B is subclavian artery, option C is basilar artery, option D is internal carotid artery. So which option is the correct answer beta? Which option is the correct answer? Vertebral artery is branch of option A is common carotid artery, option B is subclavian artery, option C is basilar artery, option D is internal carotid artery. So which option is the correct answer beta? Correct answer is option B, subclavian artery. Vertebral artery is a branch of subclavian artery. Next question, question number 122. Which diagnostic test can measure the size and ejection fraction of heart? Option A electrocardiography, option B echocardiography, option C treadmill test, option D beta barium swallow. So which option is the correct answer? Which option is the correct answer? Option B is the correct answer, echocardiography. Echocardiography, that diagnostic test, can measure the size and ejection fraction of heart. Ejection fraction of heart. Echocardiography करिबार अछि diagnostic test ता माध्यम रे आमे जानि पारिबा बेटा measurement of heart size and the calculation of the ejection fractions, which indicate percentage of blood pump out of the heart with each beat. Pump out of the heart with each beat. Blood pump out of the heart with each beat. Right now, next question, question number 123. Which layer encloses the walls of the trachea? Which layer encloses the walls of the heart? So option A pericardium, option B myocardium, option C epicardium, option D endocardium. So which option is the correct answer? बेटा फटाफट के आंसर कर दिया. So valves of the hearts, valves of the heart encloses with endocardium. Option D is the correct answer, right now. Endocardium, right now. And this is function for prevent the breakthrough of the fluid through the heart as it pumps, right? Right now, beta endocardium have a correct answer, right? Next question, question number 124. Which valves of the heart open during ventricular contraction of the heart? Which valves of the heart open during ventricular contraction of the heart? Option is aortic and tricuspid valves. Option B pulmonic and aortic valves. Option C pulmonic and tricuspid valves. Option D aortic and mitral valves. So which option is the correct answer? Beta फटाफट आंसर कर दो. Which option is the correct answer? Correct answer is option B, pulmonic and aortic valves, right? Pulmonics and aortic valves. Option B is the correct answer. Next question, question number 125. The amount of resistance to ejection of blood from ventricle is called. Option A preload, option B ejection fraction, option C afterload, option D end diastolic pressure. So which option is the correct answer? The amount of resistance to ejection of blood from ventricle is called afterload. It's called afterload. Option C is the correct answer. The amount of resistance to ejection of blood from ventricle is called afterload. Right? Next question, question number 126. Which of the following blood vessels has two major branches? Circumflex artery and anterior descending artery. Option A posterior interior ventricular artery. Option B right pulmonary artery. Option C right coronary artery. Option D left coronary artery. So which option is the correct answer? बेटा फटाफट आंसर कर दो. Correct answer is so option D is the correct answer. बेटा option D is the correct answer. Left coronary artery, right? Left coronary artery is a major blood vessels, has two major branches, and this is divided into two branches, that is circumflex artery and anterior descending artery, right? Anterior descending artery or circumflex artery, right? Circumflex artery, circumflex artery, circumflex artery and कौन बेटा anterior descending artery, anterior descending artery, anterior descending artery, anterior descending artery, right? And this is also known as left anterior descending artery, left anterior descending artery. LAD कहते हैं, right? Left anterior descending artery, and right. So circumflex artery, this is around the left side of the heart, beta. Circumflex artery को side रहता है बेटा, left side of the heart, and this is supply oxygenated blood, and it's supply with oxygenated blood, right? And supplying it with oxygenated blood, right? right beta. Next question, question number 127 देखिए, which of the following is the correct sequence of conduction system of the human heart? Option A is AB node, SA node, bundle of his. Next B rachi of SA node, AV node, bundle of his, and protein fibers. Option C rachi bundle of his, Purkinje fibers. Option C rachi bundle of his, Purkinje fibers, AV node, SA node. Option D is Purkinje fibers, AB node, SA node, bundle of his. So which option is the correct answer beta? Correct sequence of the conduction system of the human heart. Correct sequence of conduction system of the human heart. केमती हुए बेटा? First SA node आना नहीं, SA node, then AB node हवा बेटा, then आउ कौन? Bundle of his. Current sequence bundle of his, then Purkinje fibers, right? This is the sequence of conduction system of the human heart, right now. So which option is the correct answer? Option B is the correct answer, but option B is the correct answer, right? Refer to a mitral valve. Yes, it's usually refer to a mitral valve. Option A is right atrioventricular valve. Option B is left atrioventricular valve. Option C is pulmonary valve. Option D is aortic valve. So which option is the correct answer? Which option is the correct answer? Which option is the correct answer, beta? Which option is the correct answer? So correct answer is option B, left atrioventricular, which usually referred as mitral valve, and this is known as beta and it is known as bicuspid valve. It is otherwise known as right now left atrioventricular valve or mitral valve or bicuspid valve, right now. Next question. Question number 129. Which of the following is responsible for draining deoxygenated blood myocardium into the cardiac chambers? Which of the following is responsible for draining deoxygenated blood myocardium into the cardiac chamber? Option A, coronary artery from. Option B is coronary veins. Option C is pulmonary arteries. Option D is pulmonary veins. Which option is the correct answer? बेटा फटाफट आंसर कर दो, फटाफट आंसर कर दो. So correct answer is option B, coronary veins, right? Coronary veins. Coronary veins are responsible for draining deoxygenated blood from the myocardium into the cardiac chamber. Right? The coronary veins are responsible for draining deoxygenated blood from the myocardium or heart muscles into the cardiac chambers, beta. So correct answer is coronary veins. Option B is the correct answer. Next question, question number 130. Which of the following blood vessels are carry the deoxygenated blood? Option A is pulmonary artery. Option C is renal artery. Option B is pulmonary vein. Option D is aorta. So which option is the correct answer, beta? फटाफट आंसर करो बेटा. So correct answer is beta option A, pulmonary artery, beta. Pulmonary artery. So pulmonary artery carry the deoxygenated blood, right? Carry deoxygenated blood. So option A is the correct answer. Next question, question number 131. Which blood vessel is used to taking blood sample for ABG test? Which blood vessel is used to taking blood sample for ABG test? 5-star questions, beta. Which blood vessel is used to taking blood sample for ABG test? Option A is vein, option C is artery, option B is capillary, option D is all of the above. फटाफट आंसर कर दो, फटाफट आंसर करो बेटा, फटाफट आंसर करो. So correct answer is option which option is the correct answer, beta? Very good, artery. Option C is the correct answer, artery. अरे बाप रे, उल्टा है जाइए ऑप्शन. Option A, then option C, option B, option D. So which option is the correct answer? Artery है बेटा, right? Artery is the correct answer, right? We obtain an accurate sample for blood draw from an artery only, beta, right? Next question number 132, which is known as universal donor. Which is known as universal donor? But answer कर लो, which is known as universal donor. Which is known as universal donor. So correct answer is beta O negative, right? O negative. O negative is the universal donor, right? Option A is the correct answer. Next question number 133. The apex of the heart is formed mostly by the option is left ventricle, option is right atrium, option C is left atrium, option D is central ventricle. So which option is the correct answer? The apex of the heart is formed mostly by the option A अच्छी जोटा left ventricle हवा correct answer. Next question number 134 अच्छी a heart rate of more than 100 beats per minute is called option अच्छी bradycardia, option D tachypnea, option C bradypnea, option D tachycardia. So which option is the correct answer? Beta correct answer is tachycardia. Next question number 135 अच्छी the valve that controls the blood flow between the right atrium and the right ventricle is option A correct answer. बेटा फटाफट आंसर कर दो. Correct answer is beta tricuspid valve, right? The valve that controls the blood flow between the right atrium and the right ventricle, that is tricuspid. 36 rachi 136 beta. Vessels supplying blood to organs are known as option A retroperitoneal vessel, option B non-visceral vessels, option C parietal vessels, option D visceral vessels. So which option is the correct answer beta? Which option is the correct answer? So correct answer is beta option D visceral vessels, right? Visceral vessels is the correct answer beta. Visceral vessels that supply blood to the organs. Is known as cardiac cycle. How many seconds is the normal duration of cardiac cycle? But option A is 0.6 second, option B is 0.10 second, option C is 0.4 second, and option D is 0.8 seconds. So ये कौन आंसर कर सकते? साइकिल नॉर्मल ड्यूरेशन ऑफ कार्डियक साइकिल. फटाफट आंसर कर. नॉर्मल ड्यूरेशन ऑफ कार्डियक साइकिल. गोटे साइकिल कंप्लीट हेबा पाई केते सेकेंड्स लागुची बेटा? वन साइकिल कंप्लीट हेबा पाई केते सेकेंड टेक्स केते सेकेंड नउची? वेरी गुड. Nikki's Wald 0.8. Smita Rani Behera option D. Sagarika Life Blogs option D. Very good. So correct answer is beta 0.8. So one single cycle cardiac activity divided into two phases beta, diastole and systole phase. So it takes place 0.8 seconds to a complete cycle, and this single cardiac cycle divided into two basic phases, diastole and systole. माने अच्छी ना बेटा? Atrial systole, atrial diastole, ventricular systole, ventricular diastole. हाँ ना नहीं? So atrial systole कितने समय नौ चे? 0.1 second. Atrial systole कितने सेकेंड नौची? Systole 0.1 second बेटा, right? Then arterial diastole कितने सेकेंड नौची बेटा? Arterial diastole कितने सेकेंड? 0.7 second. Then ventricular systole कितने समय नौची बेटा? Ventricular systole is 0.3 second. It takes 0.3 seconds. Then ventricular diastole कितने सेकेंड बेटा? Ventricular diastole 0.5 second, right? 0.5 seconds. So total complete हवा पाई कितने सेकेंड दरकार होची? 0.8 seconds. For a single cycle. Next question beta, question number 138 inadequate pumping action of the heart is known as dash. Option A obstetric suck, option B septic suck, option C anaphylaxis suck, option D cardiogenic suck. सो व्हिच ऑप्शन इज द करेक्ट आंसर? फटाफट आंसर कर दिया। व्हिच ऑप्शन इज द करेक्ट आंसर? व्हिच ऑप्शन इज द करेक्ट आंसर? बेटा फटाफट आंसर कर दिया, फटाफट। ऑप्शन डी इज द करेक्ट आंसर। ऑप्शन डी इज द करेक्ट आंसर। Inadequate pumping action of the heart is known as cardiogenic shock. Right now, next question देखी देवा। Question number 139 अच्छे। The innermost layer of the heart is called option is myocardium, option which is visceral pericardium, option C endocardium, option D रचे pericardium. So which option is the correct answer? जहाँ कुछ जनाने से माडो खाइबो। So which option is the correct answer? So correct answer is the innermost layer of the heart is called. Which option is the correct answer, beta? The innermost layer of the heart is called. The innermost layer of the heart is called. That is endocardium. Endocardium. Option C is the correct answer. Right now, beta. This is the thin and smooth tissue. In the inner side of the heart, right? Endocardium. Question number 140. The frictional force exerted by the fluids also called. The frictional force exerted by the fluids also called. Option A is slag, option is effort, option is drag, option is core. So which option is the correct answer? So correct answer is beta drag. The frictional force is called drag force, right? The frictional force is called drag force, beta drag force, right? No question ta hela tam manang pai. So ita आरआरबी एग्जाम रहला बेटा रेलवे रिक्रूटमेंट बोर्ड एग्जाम रे एक क्वेश्चन पचारि थिला राइट। नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन नंबर 41। द राइट कॉमन कैरोटिड आर्टरीज arises from. ऑप्शन ए छे राइट एक्सिलरी आर्टरी, ऑप्शन बी छे लेफ्ट सबक्लेवियन आर्टरी, ऑप्शन सी छे ब्रैकियोसेफालिक आर्टरी, ऑप्शन डी छे आर्च ऑफ एओर्टा। सो व्हिच ऑप्शन इज द करेक्ट आंसर? व्हिच ऑप्शन इज द correct answer? Which option is the correct answer, beta? Which option is the correct answer? So correct answer is brachiocephalic artery. So right common artery arises from the brachiocephalic artery, beta. So correct answer is option C hobo. Next question number 142 is the normal ratio of systolic, diastolic and pulse pressure each. Option A is 2:3:4, option B is 3:3:2, option C is 1:2:3, option D is 3:2:1. So which option is the correct answer, beta? So typical blood pressure reading कितने बेटा? Typical blood pressure reading is 120/80 millimeter of mercury. है ना, right? So systolic pressure कितने? Systolic blood pressure कितने? Systolic pressure is 120 millimeter of mercury, right? Then diastolic कितने बेटा? Diastolic pressure is कितने? 80 mm of H, a millimeter of mercury. Then आमे जदि देखिबा कौन pulse pressure 120 minus 80 means systolic minus diastolic pressure equal to pulse pressure beta. Systolic pressure minus diastolic pressure equal to pulse pressure, right? So 120 minus 80 equal to कितने? 40 mm of Hg, or millimeters of mercury, right? So एबे जदि आमे काढिबा बेटा द रेशियो ऑफ दिस वैल्यू केते ऑफसी बेटा 120:80 केते 40 आसिला। systolic diastolic and pulse pressure pp है ना pp pulse pressure। तो हमको रेशियो केते आसी जीवा बेटा 3:2:1 3:2:1 आसीबो। सो करेक्ट आंसर इज ऑप्शन D. Very good. Correct answer is option डी हबो करेक्ट आंसर बेटा करेक्ट आंसर इज ऑप्शन डी एमतिया हिसाब रे हमको नॉर्मल रेशियो बाहर करबा अछि जदी हमको ब्लड प्रेशर देथिबो ताहले हमको जदी सिस्टोलिक डायस्टोलिक एंड पल्स प्रेशर रो रेशियो मागिला ताहले एई फार्मूला एमती करिकि काढिबार अछि बेटा राइट so correct answer is option D 3:2:1 the normal ratio of systolic diastolic and pulse pressure ratio is 3:2:1 right next question number 143 रचे normal pressure rate range in adult male option A रचे 40 to 60 अरे क्वेश्चन मीनिंग टा नॉर्मल रेशियो बाहर करा अछि बेटा सिस्टोलिक डायस्टोलिक एंड पल्स प्रेशर रो क्या यार पल्स प्रेशर 60 है बस सर पल्स प्रेशर 60 केमते हो बेटा केमते 60 बाहर कलोटी कहला मते बेटा कमेंट रे बेटा पल्स प्रेशर केमती काढंती जानि छ तो सिस्टोलिक ब्लड प्रेशर माइनस डायस्टोलिक ब्लड प्रेशर तुम कहली पूरा बेटा तुम कौन म बुझी पारुनी 120 minus 80 equal to केते बेटा गणित तो आसुनी कि छोटो कैलकुलेशन 120 रु 80 गले केते 40 ना 60 हेउची सर पल्स प्रेशर केमते 60 हबो बेटा ए पर से कि ये कोन एपिक क्रिएशन 1433 क्या यार पल्स प्रेशर रो फार्मूला हैला बेटा कोन सिस्टोलिक बीपी माइनस डायस्टोलिक बीपी राइट ना डायस्टोलिक बीपी हमें पल्स प्रेशर एमती करे काणू बेटा वो तुमको पूरा फार्मूला कहली बेटा क्या यार तुम कमाल करते हो यार ओके गुड इवनिंग पुनी नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन नंबर 143 नॉर्मल पल्स रेट रेंज इन एडल्ट मेल ऑप्शन ए 40 to 60 ऑप्शन बी 60 to 80 ऑप्शन सी रहे 60 to 100 ऑप्शन डी रहे 80 to 110 नॉर्मल पल्स रेट रेंज इन एडल्ट मेल so which option is the correct answer फटाफट आंसर कर दे बेटा so correct answer is option C 60 to 100 beta 60 to 100 this is the normal range of pulse rate in adult male next question number 144 achi the main arterial stem of the upper limb is option A is the femoral artery option B is the basilar artery option C is the carotid artery option D is the axillary artery so which option is the correct answer so which option is the correct answer so correct answer is beta the axillary artery the main arterial stem of the upper limb is axillary artery beta so axillary artery is the correct answer next question number 145 a structure which is in dermis layer of skin is option A rachi papillae option B rachi subcutaneous fat option C is sweat glands option D is melanin so which option is the correct answer which option is the correct answer so correct answer is beta sweat glands structure which is in dermis layer of skin is sweat glands right sweat glands is the correct answer the dermis layer of the skin is middle layer and contains variety of structures including blood vessels nerve ending hair follicles and glands that is sweat and oil glands right so option C is the correct answer next question number 146 rachi beta which blood vessels carries blood from lungs to heart which blood vessels carries blood from lungs to heart beta important MCQ बेटा ए सब क्वेश्चंस आसे सिली क्वेश्चंस पचारिबो जोटा हमें मिस्टेक्स करूचे एग्जाम मान करे 6 स्टार क्वेश्चंस तो ऑप्शन ए pulmonary veins, option B pulmonary artery, option C superior vena cava, option D aorta. So which option is the correct answer? Which option is the correct answer beta? Which option is the correct answer? फटाफट टिक आंसर कर दिला. So correct answer is option A. Gayatri Swami, option A is the correct answer. Very good beta. Option A is the correct answer. The pulmonary vein carries oxygenated blood from the lungs to heart. Right? Next question, question number 147 is heart sounds are produced by option is closure of heart valves, option B contraction of atrium, option C is contraction of ventricles, option D is SA node. Most important MCQ beta is sub questions asibo. Heart sounds are produced by option is closure of heart valves, option which contraction of atrium, option C is contraction of ventricle, option D is SA node. Which option is the correct answer beta? Which option is the correct answer? फटाफट आंसर कर दिया. मेरे को जानना है, फटाफट आंसर कर दे. जो मैंने फर्स्ट टाइम देखो चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर दे एवं वीडियो को जब लाइक करना ताले वीडियो को फटाफट लाइक कर दिया एवं शेयर कर दिया जेमती निज निज सांग मान पाख पहुंची पारिबो एई लाइव सेशन टा. सो व्हिच ऑप्शन इज द करेक्ट आंसर बेटा? करेक्ट आंसर इज ऑप्शन ए क्लोजर ऑफ हार्ट valves, राइट. नॉर्मल हार्ट साउंड्स इज कौन बेटा? लब डब, लब डब है ना. दिस इज लब डब of a heart beats are produced by the closing of heart valves. Closure of heart valves. Next question, question number 140. The artery that supplies blood to the diaphragm is called option A is inferior mesenteric artery, option B is suprarenal artery, option C is inferior phrenic artery, option D is colic artery. So which option is the correct answer beta? Which option is the correct answer? फटाफट के आंसर कर दिया. फटाफट सारे दबा बेटा. आओ 50 क्वेश्चंस अछि, बेसी क्वेश्चन नाही. फटाफट सरेबा. आज 200 क्वेश्चन जा हाले भी सरेबार अछि माना नाही. फटाफट सरेबार अछि 200 क्वेश्चंस. फटाफट आंसर करो, फटाफट सरेबा बेटा. So which option is the correct answer? So correct answer is beta option C, inferior phrenic arteries, right? So the inferior phrenic artery beta कौन करूची? Or the primary blood supply to the diaphragm, right now. The primary blood supply to the diaphragm, right now. So option C is the correct answer. Next question, question number 149 rachi beta. How many chambers in human heart? How many chambers in human heart? Option A rachi 6 chamber, option B rachi 3 chambers, option C rachi 8 chambers, option D rachi 4 chambers. There are 4 chambers in human hearts. There are 4 chambers in human hearts. There are 4 chambers in human heart. है ना नहीं? कौन कौन बेटा? 4 chambers. Left atrium, left atrium, left atrium. है ना नहीं? Receive oxygenated blood. Sorry, receives deoxygenated blood. Sorry, deoxygenated. Left atrium receive deoxygenated blood. This is the first valve. Then second valve beta कौन? Sorry, second chamber. First chamber left atrium, second chamber right atrium, right atrium, right atrium pumps deoxygenated blood. Right sorry. Right हमें कौन पढ़ुचे? लेफ्ट atrium. Sorry बेटा, sorry. अरे यार बेसिक क्वेश्चंस पढ़ देले कि दिमाग का दही हो जा रहा है बेटा. सॉरी. फर्स्ट आमे देखिबा राइट एट्रियम बेटा. राइट एट्रियम रो हमें स्टार्ट करबा. राइट एट्रियम, राइट राइट एट्रियम, राइट वेंट्रिकल, राइट ना. ए सब हमें चेंबर बिसरे फर्स्ट जाने देबा. राइट एट्रियम, राइट वेंट्रिकल, राइट. ये हैला 4 चेंबर्स, राइट ना. सो राइट एट्रियम कौन करछि बेटा? दिस इज रिसीव्स deoxygenated blood, right? Receives deoxygenated blood. Deoxygenated blood receive करुचे, right ना. And right ventricle कौन करुचे? Blood to the lungs, है ना नहीं. But right atrium deoxygenated blood receive करुचे from go to body, from the body, from the body. Right atrium receive deoxygenated blood from the body beta, right? And right ventricles pumps deoxygenated blood to the lungs, right? right ventricles pumps deoxygenated blood to the lungs. Then आम जो लेफ्ट आर्टेरियम विषय कथा बा बेटा, लेफ्ट आर्टेरियम receives oxygenated blood, receives oxygenated blood, receives oxygenated blood, right? Left atrium receives oxygenated blood from the lungs, right? And left ventricle pumps oxygenated blood, oxygenated blood to the rest of the body, rest of the body, right? Now left ventricle pumps oxygenated blood to the rest of the body बेटा. ये था 4 चैम्बर्स के बारे में बेटा, 4टा चैम्बर्स विषय, राइट आर्टरियम, राइट वेंट्रिकल, लेफ्ट आर्टरियम, लेफ्ट वेंट्रिकल, राइट ना. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, क्वेश्चन नंबर 150 रहे, ऑल ऑफ द फॉलोइंग आर ब्रांचेस ऑफ द थोरेसिक एओर्टा एक्सेप्ट, ऑल ऑफ द फॉलोइंग आर द ब्रांचेस ऑफ थोरेसिक एओर्टा एक्सेप्ट, है ना. ऑप्शन ए रही कौन देछि, ब्रैंकियल आर्टरी, ऑप्शन रही पेरिकार्डियल आर्टरी, ऑप्शन सी रही कोरोनरी आर्टरी, ऑप्शन रही सुपेरियर फ्रेनिक आर्टरी. सो व्हिच ऑप्शन इज द करेक्ट आंसर बेटा, फटाफट के आंसर कर दियो. व्हिच ऑप्शन इज द करेक्ट आंसर, एक्सेप्ट वाला क्वेश्चन सेटा. ऑल ऑफ द फॉलोइंग आर द ब्रांचेस ऑफ द थोरेसिक एओर्टा एक्सेप्ट. सो करेक्ट आंसर कौन है बेटा, ऑप्शन सी. दिस इज नॉट द ब्रांचेस ऑफ थोरेसिक एओर्टा बेटा, राइट. So coronary arteries are not the branches of the thoracic aorta. बाकी सब the branches of thoracic aorta, brachial artery है ना, pericardial artery and superior phrenic artery. And these all are the branches of thoracic aorta. Next question बेटा, क्वेश्चन नंबर 151. क्वेश्चन नंबर 151 अच्छा बेटा, which of the following circulation, option A it start in the right ventricles, option B it is greater pressure circulation, option C it ends in the right atrium, option D it starts in the left ventricle. So which option is the correct answer beta? Option A is the correct answer. It starts in the right ventricles, right? It starts in the right ventricles. So heart circulation are two types. Heart circulation are two types, right? Systemic circulation and pulmonary circulation. Systemic circulation and कौन बेटा, pulmonary circulation. Pulmonary circulations, right? Now pulmonary circulations, systemic circulation and pulmonary circulations, right? So systemic circulation start with left ventricles of heart and end with right atrium, right? Systemic circulation start with left ventricle हाँ ना नहीं, left ventricle of heart and ये start करछे बेटा and end करछे कहाँ से था, and end at right atrium RA, right atrium, right? So next question बेटा, next question देखिए फटाफट, सॉरी बार अच्छी. क्वेश्चन नंबर 152 रही, रिगार्डिंग कंडक्टिंग सिस्टम ऑफ द हार्ट आइडेंटिफाइंग द रॉन्ग स्टेटमेंट. ऑप्शन रही एसए नोड इज द मास ऑफ, रिगार्डिंग कंडक्टिंग सिस्टम ऑफ द हार्ट identify the wrong statement. Option A SA node is the mass of specialist cell is the wall of right atrium. Option B AV is mass of neuromuscular tissue situated in the wall of the arterial septum. Option C AV node is the pacemaker of the heart. Option D bundle of his each mass of specialized fibers. So which option is the correct answer beta? Which option is the correct answer? थोड़ा फटाफट आंसर कर दो, फटाफट आंसर कर दे बेटा. So which option is the correct answer? So correct answer is option C is the correct answer, right? Option C is the correct answer. AV node is the pacemaker of the heart. So this is the wrong statement, right? This is the wrong statement. So C option is the correct answer, right? This is wrong statement na beta. So option C is the correct answer. Next question. Question number 153. Lymph nodes found in the chest near the lungs and heart are called as option A mediastinal lymph nodes, option B cervical lymph nodes, option C inguinal lymph nodes, option D popliteal lymph node. So which option is the correct answer beta? Which option is the correct answer? फटाफट आंसर कर दियो, फटाफट आंसर कर दिया. लिम्फाटिक सिस्टम आरंभ होइगला, लिम्फाटिक सिस्टम आरंभ होइगला बेटा. लिम्फाटिक सिस्टम रा किछि क्वेश्चंस देखिबा. So lymph node found in the chest near the lungs and heart are called DSSSB. So option A is the correct answer beta. Sagarika life bloods. Very good. Correct answer is option A. Mediastinal lymph nodes is the correct answer. Option A is the correct answer. Mediastinal lymph nodes are located in the mediastinum, and the area between the lungs that contains the heart, esophagus, trachea and cardiac nerves, thymus gland and the lymph nodes of the central chest, right now. So correct answer kona beta, mediastinal lymph nodes are correct answer. Very good. Next question, question number 154 achi TNAR6 in the lungs are called. TNAR6 in the lungs are called. Option A achi bronchus, option B achi bronchioles, option C achi alveoli and option D achi glottis. So which option is the correct answer? So correct answer is alveoli. Option C is the correct answer. Very good. Option C is the correct answer. Sagarika life blocks. Very good beta. Option C is the correct answer, Madam G. Right. Next question number 155 achi beta lymphocytes in viral infections. Option A is increase than normal, option D is decrease than normal, option C is to no fluctuations, option D is none of them. So which option is the correct answer? Question number 155 the correct answer kaun hava beta? Correct answer is option A is the correct answer. Increase than normal रो अधिक हो बढ़ी जीव ताहले lymphocytes in viral infections हवा ना नहीं. तो white blood cells रे lymphocytes कौन हवा बेटा? increase in the number of lymphocytes in white blood cells, and this is known as lymphocytosis, right? ना lymphocytosis हवा, right? कौन हवा? lymphocytosis कहबा increase than normal हेगले बेटा. lymphocytosis, right now. Next question 156. The spleen lies against option D 6th, 7th and 8th ribs, option B 7th, 8th and 9th ribs, option C 8th, 9th and 10th ribs, option D 9th, 10th and 11th ribs. So which option is the correct answer beta? Correct answer is option D, 9th, 10th and 11th ribs, right? Spleen located in the lower left quadrant of the abdomen, right now. Spleen located in the upper left quadrant of the abdomen, right beta, and behind the ribs, and this is specifically lies behind the mid axillary line, and behind the mid axillary line, behind the mid axillary line beta, behind the mid axillary lines, that is 9th, 10th and 12th ribs. Option D is the correct answer beta, right? Option D is the correct answer. Next question number 157. The organ that does not lie in the pelvic cavity is option A urinary bladder, option C rectum, option C transverse colon, option D fallopian tube. So which option is the correct answer beta? Which option is the correct answer? So correct answer is option C, transverse colon is the correct answer. So transverse colon is the part of a large intestine, right now. Transverse colon is the part of a large intestine, and it extends across the abdomen, not contained with the pelvic cavity, right? This is not contained with the pelvic cavity. This is not contained with the pelvic cavity, transverse colon, right? So option C is the correct answer. Next question, question number 158 is how many lobes does the right lungs have? Beta most important MCQ 8 questions asked sir, 8 type of questions, right? How many lobes does the right lungs have? आंसर कर दे बेटा फटाफट, इंपॉर्टेंट एमसीक्यू. हाउ मेनी lobes does the right lungs have? Respiratory system questions beta, most important MCQ of respiratory system. Respiratory systems beta, which option is the correct answer beta? Questions निहाती भावरे आसीबा beta, right? So right lungs रे कितना लोब था बेटा? right lungs रे कितना lobes? राइट लंग्स रे कितना लोब्स बेटा? एंड लेफ्ट लंग रे कितना लोब्स? राइट लंग्स रे कितना लोब बेटा? राइट लंग्स रे 3 लोब्स है ना, नहीं 3 मेजर लोब्स अच्छी बेटा, 3 लोब्स. लेफ्ट लंग्स रे कितना बेटा? लेफ्ट लंग्स रे 2 लोब्स, राइट ना? मन रखी तो बेटा, मन तो रखा पड़ो. लेफ्ट रे 2 लोब्स, वेरी गुड सागरिका, निकी वर्ल्ड 3 लोब्स. राइट लंग्स रे 3 रोज नहीं कि. सो व्हिच ऑप्शन इज द करेक्ट आंसर बेटा? व्हिच ऑप्शन है? Right. So how many lobes does the right lung have? Option C is the correct answer ना. Option C को जो मैंने आंसर करे बेटा correct answer, right ना? Sure. Option C is the correct answer. Very good, बहुत बढ़िया. आप सभी को सारा चीज पता है. Option C is the correct answer बेटा. Option C is the correct answer. 3 lobes, right ना? The right lung has 3 lobes and left lung has 2 lobes, right? Next question देखिए. Next question is 159. Which of the following best describe the role of the paranasal sinuses in respiration? Option A, they produce surfactant for efficient gas exchange. Option B, they filter and warm the air before it reaches the lungs. Option C, they enhance the voice's resonance and lighten the skull. Option D, they regulate the pH of inhaled air. So which option is the correct answer beta? So correct answer is, which option is the correct answer? So correct answer is option B, the filter and warm the air before it reaches the lungs, right? So option B is the correct answer. Next question, question number 160 beta. Which layer of the nasal cavity warms the inspired air during inhalations? Which layer of the nasal cavity warms the inspired air during inhalations? Option A, olfactory mucosa. Option B, bacillar fascia बेटा. ऑप्शन सी रचे रेस्पिरेटरी म्यूकोसा. ऑप्शन डी रचे फेरिंगो वेसिलर फेशिया. व्हिच ऑप्शन इज द करेक्ट आंसर बेटा? फेरिंगो है बेटा, फेरिंगो. बीको फेरिंगो वेसिलर फेशिया. ऑप्शन बी रचे बीको फेरिंगो वेसिलर फेशिया. ऑप्शन सी रचे रेस्पिरेटरी म्यूकोसा. ऑप्शन डी रचे फेरिंगो वेसिलर फेशिया. सो व्हिच ऑप्शन इज द करेक्ट आंसर बेटा? फटाफट के आंसर करते हैं. अल्फैक्टोरी म्यूकोसा, बीको फेरिंगो वेसिलर फेशिया. ऑप्शन सी रचे रेस्पिरेटरी म्यूकोसा. ऑप्शन डी रचे फेरिंगो वेसिलर फेशिया. सो व्हिच ऑप्शन इज द करेक्ट आंसर? सो करेक्ट आंसर इज बेटा ऑप्शन सी, रेस्पिरेटरी म्यूकोसा हवा करेक्ट आंसर, राइट? करेक्ट आंसर इज ऑप्शन सी. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन बेटा. Next question is 161. The larynx is positioned in the neck at the level of which of the following vertebra? Options A रचे T3 and T5 vertebra. Option B रचे C3 to C6 vertebra. Option C रचे C7 to T2 vertebra, option D रचे T5 to T8 vertebra, right? Thoracic 3 to thoracic 5 vertebra, option B रचे cervical 3 to cervical 6 vertebra, option C रचे cervical 7 to thoracic 2 vertebra, option D रचे thoracic 5 to thoracic 8 vertebra. So which option is the correct answer beta? So correct answer is option B, cervical 3 to cervical 6 vertebra, right? Now so larynx आउ कौन कहूचे बेटा? वॉइस बॉक्स है ना? नहीं, larynx आउ कौन कहूचे? larynx इज अदरवाइज नोन एज वॉइस बॉक्स, वॉइस बॉक्स माने रखता बेटा। larynx कौन कहा जाए? वॉइस बॉक्स। एंड दिस इज लोकेटेड इन द एंटीरियर नेक एंड टिपिकली दिस इज लोकेटेड इन द एंटीरियर नेक, anterior neck, and this is in C3 to C6 vertebra in adults, right now? So option B is the correct answer beta. Next question. अरे यार बेटा क्वेश्चंस दिस छे, क्या हो गया? क्वेश्चन दिस छे कि अरे ब्लू टेक्स्ट रे टाइप हो जाय छै, दिस छे कि नहीं ना बंद करबे एठी क्लास, नेक्स्ट क्लासेस रे देखिबा। क्वेश्चन दिस छे ताहले मैं डिस्कशन करबा, बाकी 40 क्वेश्चंस अप्रोक्सीमेटली दिस छे ना बेटा कि दिसु नहीं? ब्लू टेक्स्ट लिखि दिया है, ब्लैक टू ब्लू ही छी, विजिबल असुविधा हो तो विजिबल हो छी ना नहीं दिसु छी तो? मलिक काबरे मलिक नो सर, एपिक क्रिएशन हाँ सर दिस छी, कोको मान को दिस छी, कोको मान को दिस नहीं। ब्राइटनेस तो बढ़ाई के देखिबो जदी हबो, ब्राइटनेस जदी बढ़ाइबो मे भी दिसिबो, मोबाइल रो ब्राइटनेस बढ़ाइले दिसि पारे, जो मान को ब्राइटनेस कम थिबो टिके दिसु नथिबो। कौन करबा जे थी सारे बाकी क्लासेस, नेक्स्ट क्लास से देखिबा। नो विजिबल, ओके बेटा एतिक सरेबा, नेक्स्ट क्लास रे देखिबा हला। नेक्स्ट क्लास स्लाइड एक्चुअली भूलभाल है बनेला बेले, भूलभाल है मींस ब्लैक बैकग्राउंड एमती ब्लू टेक्स्ट हैला बेले को टिक डिस्टर्ब है बेटा, जो मानकर विजन इशू थिबो जहाल भी असुविधा हबो। सो बेटा थैंक यू सो मच टू वन एंड ऑल बेटा, जो मैंने आज लाइव क्लासेस रे जॉइन हेतिलो निज निज सांग मानन को मध्ये इन्फॉर्म कर दियो एवं ई वीडियो शेयर कर दियो, जेंति से माने भी लाइव क्लासेस रे जॉइन हेबे तम मानक सहित से माने भी जेंति नर्सिंग ऑफिसर हे पारे बेटा, यहाँ और तांको मध्ये शेयर करो वीडियो, एवं जो मैंने फर्स्ट टाइम चैनल को देखो चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर दियो एवं वीडियो को लाइक करके शेयर कर दियो, जेंति समस्त पाखे पहुंची पारिबो। ये मोर प्रयास समस्त जेमती बेनिफिटेड हम। थैंक यू सो मच टू वन एंड ऑल बेटा, and humble request to one and all beta, please subscribe the channel and share the video and like the video, right beta? Next class time पुणे देखा हबो, से पर्यंत stay motivated and keep study beta। पाठ पढ़ा बंद करनी बेटा, रील्स देखिबारे समय वेस्ट करनी बेटा, रील्स देखनी, टोटली रील्स देखनी बेटा, फेसबुक इंस्टा यूट्यूब रील्स देखनी, ओनली फोकस कर बेटा कोठी ना कोठी जो कंटेंट मिलुची नर्सिंग रिलेटेड कंटेंट मिलुची ताले ताको पढ़ एंड बुक्स पढ़ बेटा, एंड लाइव क्लासेस देखो बेटा, राइट ना? मोस्ट ऑफ ऑल क्वेश्चंस वी आर कवर ऑफ इन आवर लाइव क्लासेस, राइट? निहाती भावरे हमें ऑल द क्वेश्चंस कवर अप इन आवर महा मैराथन क्लासेस रे बेटा, सब क्वेश्चन सब सब्जेक्ट निहाती भावरे कवर अप करबा, राइट ना? थैंक यू सो मच टू वन एंड ऑल बेटा। सो बेटा डिनर करके आराम से आउ थे बुक पढ़ बेटा, बुक को भी पढ़ार अच्छी, हमको बुक को भी ध्यान देवार अच्छी, खाली ऑनलाइन क्लासेस पढ़ले हेनी बेटा। केते जण कंसेंट्रेट करके देखुच मुझे जानी बेटा, तो बुक सहित भी कंसेंट्रेट कर, एवं बेटा जितने यूट्यूब क्लासेस देखुच ना पूरा कंसेंट्रेट कर, डिस्ट्रैक्शन हबार ना बेटा, व्हाट्सएप नोटिफिकेशन आसू कि यूट्यूब नोटिफिकेशन आसू कि इंस्टा नोटिफिकेशन आसू हमको डिस्ट्रैक्ट हवार ने कंस्टेंटली कंसेंट्रेट करके देखबार अच्छे जहाँ भी क्वेश्चंस देखुचे आमे कि जहाँ भी क्वेश्चंस आमे बुक रु पढ़ुचे कंसेंट्रेट करके पढ़िबार अच्छे ताहले मन रहइबो पाठ राइट सो आजकर क्लास एतिके आमे समाप्त करछे बेटा नेक्स्ट क्लास रे पुणी सरे देखाबो से पर्यंत टेक केयर एंड बाय बाय बेटा and all the best for your upcoming OSSC nursing officer recruitment exam. All the best beta, thank you so much.